Check it out, check it out, check it out. This is Soul Sundays, episode 11. With your hosts, Driss, Alpha, Curtis, Bashir, and Sumie. What's up, y'all? Sumie.
Ellen.
We always say that at the beginning. We always make fun of her name.
How was everybody's weekend?
Nice and chill.
It was
chill.
It was
damn.
Okay.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a solid weekend.
Solid.
You know, good people, good times.
I've been enjoying my weekends kind of being sober, gosh.
Same.
I've been waking up like refreshed.
Bro, so you're not drinking and you haven't nutted in a minute.
No, I don't really drink. I mean, that's a whole
thing.
Yeah,
you're
we got to
sober
get on
two
that.
ways.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Good
that
job.
is sobriety.
That is
Yeah.
crazy. That's abstinence and sobriety.
Yeah. That's what's
I
up.
mean, people don't know about that part, but
I know,
you
we'll
know,
get to it.
I mean, we can get into that.
Right.
But I'm just saying, as far as the drinking part, I don't. Bro, ever since that Jungle Juice incident, I've been like, fuck alcohol, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That shit, bro. When I throw up, I think about life. Like, damn, man. Like, I'm not moving the way I should be moving.
I feel you. It's not good for you.
That shit fucked me up. But yeah, what Bashir was talking about was I'm going on like this streak. I like testing myself, guys. I mean, y'all probably don't care about this, but I'm trying not to ejaculate for 14 days. Sounds weird, but I like pushing myself.
Sounds like a hunger strike, but
Yeah.
Well,
what do you do?
penis.
Yeah.
Don't you get urges?
Penis hunter. It's a penis hunter strike.
Aren't you getting urges though?
No, that's what I was saying earlier. Like after 4 or 5 days, it just kind of dissipates.
so what are we protesting here?
Nothing. Like literally nothing.
This is a
But
test?
honestly, I feel like you should do that with everything. Like if you're doing something that you enjoy, I feel like if you get tolerant of it,
I'm
you
saying
need to
this-
back off a little bit.
saying
So
this
that
right
way it's
now.
still enjoyable.
I'm saying this right now. In February, the entire month of February, because it's the shortest month
You're
of
not
the year.
gonna do it?
But I'm not going to drink alcohol.
Oh.
Wow.
I've done that before, though. I did
Yeah.
that before. Like
I can go so
3
long
years
without
ago.
drinking, bro. I can go so long.
Probably could. I can't
Drinking?
I smoke a lot.
Easy.
Do
Yeah,
you guys ever
smoking is
have those
different.
mornings when you wake up and you're like, "Fuck, what did I do last night?" Like
All
just
the
like
time.
a fearful moment.
I
All
haven't
the time.
had that since that Jungle Juice incident, and that shit fucked me up, man.
We're talking
I
about
know it's all
Melody
fun and
shit.
games, but
The first
yeah,
thing I
that
do
shit
though
fucked
is
me
look
up,
at
bro.
Snapchat or
God.
look at social media just in case I posted something
I always
when I
do that
was
too.
wasted or like my text or something. That's the first thing I check.
What's funny when I'm drunk, like if I'm drunk, I delete everything.
Really?
Yeah, I always
you're
do.
drunk? While you're drunk, so
while
you
I'm
would
drunk,
never
I'm like,
know.
I don't want to see none of this shit. So
I do
I
that
always
sometimes.
wake up to an empty feed.
Sometimes you can just see that, bro. Sometimes,
weird, like-
sometimes you can see that, bro. Like, oh yeah, I'll definitely delete text messages.
I
in the
delete
morning,
everything,
like,
bro.
as if it don't even exist anymore. Like,
That's
yeah,
weird.
it didn't happen.
I'm like
I
the
didn't text
complete
that person.
opposite. Like when I'm super drunk, that's when I Snapchat, bro. That's when I'm on Snapchat,
You
when
wanna
I'm on
see yourself?
Instagram. Because I'm just extra, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just-
He's like, I'm
extra
just
like that.
extra.
So I mean,
That's funny.
everybody's weekend solid. That's cool.
yeah.
We're gonna touch on Louis C.K. He's
You didn't hit
oh
your
yeah, well,
weekend?
my bad. Sumie, how was your weekend?
He said
It
touch
was
on Louis
relaxing.
C.K.
Actually, Friday we had wine night with everybody, which was fun. And then Saturday I went back to Cincy, and I actually saw the movie Jigsaw, which was pretty good.
Some people told me it sucked.
No, I liked it because it was, well, I'm not going to give it away, but it had a different ending that was, I feel like, well, you know how Saw always has those crazy
Yeah.
endings?
So is this what is this? Is this
it's
the
not a prequel
eighth
or a
one?
sequel. Yeah, I think so. But
Fuck.
Is that real? 8?
I think so.
Bro, it's Saw 7. Yeah, Saw
Yeah.
7 was
Then
the
I've
last
only
one.
seen like 2.
I've seen like
swear.
a solid 3 that I like.
I'll
After
say
that,
this though,
was
I
weird
like
done.
Saw better. I love gory stuff, like I love those movies, but I like Saw more than Hostel because Saw had a story behind it.
Which one was
Like,
Hostile?
Hostel's
It's
when
the
they're just
same-
killing
Hostile
for no
was just
reason.
a little bit more gory.
Like, they had like this.
It's
I ain't
gory
seen-
with not really
I
a
haven't seen
concept.
Hostel
There's
in a
no
minute.
concept.
Hostel's the one where they have like this business that
Yeah.
businessmen go
And they,
there
like,
on a
Yeah.
retreat just to
Pulling
kill
off
people.
toenails
Oh,
and shit.
oh.
Yeah.
The stuff
I
you
might
see on
have
the
seen
deep web.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
basically
basically.
the deep dark web.
Yo,
Deep web.
me and Driss had a conversation about the deep
Fuck.
dark web.
I can't have
I
that.
always-
I don't want to talk to Driss about that.
I always
just
put
scary,
people
isn't
on,
it?
I feel
bro.
like he'll go too in
Too
depth,
far. Mhm.
too deep,
I can
and
tell
I'm like,
Driss-
bro, I'm done.
Driss wants to have that
I
conversation.
know.
does.
He
Bro,
loves
it's
telling it.
because it's one of those things where like when you experience something very traumatic.
Yeah,
That-
you like you gotta
Someone
get it
else-
out at
Yeah, I
all
gotta
times.
get it
So
out.
you're selfish.
It's therapy for him.
It's
It's
like,
like-
it's like I'm going through it. I need you to go through it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, but speaking of traumatic experiences, the child that Louis, oh no, he didn't touch a child. I think he just beat off in front of a woman.
Yeah, he didn't.
I mean, I think that's
Louis
kind of innocent compared to what's all going on.
I don't know all the stuff
Hollywood.
that's going on, but I'm just gonna put it out there. I like Louis C.K. He's fucking funny.
Yeah,
he's a pioneer for a lot of things.
With all that being said, that's still not an excuse.
Oh, that's definitely not an excuse.
I heard it right after work.
Yeah.
On like a sports radio.
But
they were talking about it, and then I was just like, Louis, you're just disappointed. Like, come on, you're funny.
I got a question.
I like
then.
you.
So all right, if they even it ties in with the Kevin Spacey thing. Now that we know that they did that, does that make their art any less?
Well, in his case, he kind of touches.
Everything is going to relate in some way.
But the thing is, he brings up a lot of foul shit in his comedy, and where he kind of will condone rape in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing is, he's such a creative genius that we would just say, "Oh, it's just a funny fucking joke."
Yeah, he's a very witty dude.
Yeah,
so that's why I like his comedy.
I haven't read on it a lot, but was he like? I heard something where he was telling them, "I'm gonna do this," and they thought it was like a joke. Some of them thought it was a joke.
That was in the comedy.
And then he was just like, "Here's my dick."
I just feel like all rich people are weird.
Absolutely.
If I said
they ain't got nothing else to do.
I'm gonna show you my dick, and you're like, "Yo,
and
whatever."
they laugh it off.
Yeah, it's like whatever, and I'm like, "Here."
Well, I mean, if they're laughing it off, it's still
you mad?
unsolicited.
So, what are the circumstances?
Is it unsolicited? He said, he told you.
Yeah, but you're laughing it off. You're thinking he's joking.
So, what are the like?
I don't know.
My question is like, what are these circumstances? Like, what are the females saying? What is like? How is this happening? Where is it happening? And
that's what I'm saying. I'm picturing this dude just walking up on the street, beating off, and then he just walks.
He's got to know
away.
these chicks.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I think it's female comedians.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's other female comedians.
So
Bro, stuff like this though, it's so hard to say because we're not there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when 2 or 3 women come out, when multiple women come out, that's
but it's
when I'm
different
like,
situations for everything.
Well,
bro.
and that's my thing. I was reading or watching something the other day to where this woman was like, "We need every time like catcalling happens, there needs to be a fine or something." And I was like, "That's
Girls
ridiculous."
do that shit too.
Yeah, well, no,
First of all, who the fuck still cats call?
That's what I'm like, bro. Has that ever worked for a guy? Have you ever seen
calling?
like that work?
Hey,
in real
baby,
life?
hey, big booty, hey,
Hey, yeah, so
red shirt,
yeah.
red shirt.
Yeah, like I've never seen that ever work for anybody.
I know who's the girl like, "Oh, you me?"
Yeah,
Come
that
on,
works on nobody, bro.
Yeah, but I don't think you should be policing speech. Like, if he didn't threaten you, he made a comment. I'm not saying he should, he shouldn't.
I like that because that's a freedom of speech.
Yeah,
bro.
like as long, and girls. I mean,
that's the double standard. Girls can say whatever. If I walk down the street and they just be like, "Hey, dick," they can just be so out there, and I'll just have to take it.
I was in. I don't want to shout this place out. Cut the check. But when, this girl just grabs my dick, and I look at her like, "What are you doing?" I was just confused because like that never happened before. I wasn't mad.
Yeah,
she kind of looked good. She kind of looked good, so I was like, "Well, all right." But the thing is, it's like she still shouldn't have done it. But you know, if the roles were flipped,
we wouldn't see you right now.
Yeah, no, I'd be in jail.
I'm gonna say, like, fellas, don't catcall. Sorry about that. Anyway, fellas,
choked up.
Do not catcall. It doesn't work, and if it does work,
you don't want the girl that it works on.
You don't want that.
You don't want the girl that it works on, bro.
Might need some penicillin in the morning or some shit.
A Q-tip.
You know,
a Q-tip.
Speaking of Kevin Spacey,
yeah,
just touched.
Q-tip.
Guess what I watched?
What? Oh no!
American Beauty.
American Beauty.
Did you
How
like
was
Was it good?
I kind of remember. I watched that movie so long ago. So
But isn't it weird to think like
this dude was
like trying to get with a minor at the time?
this
Like
dude,
obviously you
Kevin-
appreciate his acting,
yeah,
but
Kevin is a different. He looks so
Was
young
that the same
in there,
time
bro.
it
He looked
happened?
so young.
I mean that was a while ago. I don't know how long because American Beauty.
No, he
came out-
definitely wasn't his age that they're
What we
talking.
say 84? It wasn't 84.
Well, no,
that movie has to be like what 2000.
that movie came
early,
out. It came
late
out in
90s.
Came out in 99.
Okay.
So he did that act in 86. But it's creepy. It's super
Oh no, he's
creepy.
very creepy in that movie.
Hasn't there been a lot more like actors that
Brett
got in trouble?
Ratner. Brett
I didn't
Ratner's
even
a
hear about
Which
that.
one is Brett Ratner?
He directed Rush Hour.
What?
Yeah, he got in some trouble.
That's dope.
Ben Affleck got in trouble.
Ben Affleck
That's
too?
not dope about it. Just to direct. Robin, I watched Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3 this whole week.
Do you understand the
fire.
words coming out of my mouth?
All fire.
Who else got? I know
What is great?
Terry
Oh, this
Crews.
nigga.
Terry Crews. Also,
Terry Crews got his dick grabbed by executive producer.
Yeah, he was
in
a gay-
front of his wife.
Yeah, he was a gay
What?
dude.
In front
and
of
the
his
thing is,
wife?
bro.
He
you
walked up,
imagine
grabbed
how
his dick.
the type of
Bro,
arrogance you have to go up to Terry Crews
I was
and
about
grab
to
his
say.
dick.
Nigga, it ain't arrogance. This is just money, and I don't like.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I'll get you a job. Like,
yeah, crazy. Like, yo, I
would be so scared to grab his dick,
bro. Standing next to Terry Crews, bro, he probably like 4 of me, bro.
Yeah. Wait, are you what?
Like his size.
He's big.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
Huh?
Yeah,
he said four of me.
4 of me.
Oh, like he's 4 of you.
I thought
Okay,
you
I got
said
you.
he floored me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, I hope
don't
he
know
don't.
if you could
Shit. Terry Crews can floor any nigga in this room.
That nigga has heart. The nigga that grabbed his dick has heart.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The amount of
Bro, he probably was just a skinny little white dude with just money.
Big nose.
And he was just like, shit, Terry's gonna do whatever I say. Walked up and just grabbed his shit.
Terry, come here.
Come here, Terry.
Who else got caught?
I mean,
there's so many.
But the thing
Over
is,
the years,
look at us making fun of Terry Crews. But like, if that was like a woman,
we wouldn't
flat out. No, we would not be.
Yeah,
we'd be like, damn, that's crazy. I can't believe that happened.
Yeah.
That's such a double standard.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We should be.
We live in a world of double standard.
That's a good
double
topic.
standard. That's a great topic.
That's a good topic.
Absol has
We're
a
gonna
great
save
song.
that.
That's another one for
We're gonna
another
save
day.
that.
Yo,
Yeah.
Absol has a great song for that, and it's called Double Standard.
Double
Oh
standard.
yeah, that was off
Yeah.
of Control
Fire.
System.
I gotta fuck with Ab. I
Ab's
don't
dope.
really fuck with Ab.
He's
Ab's
too
dope.
much for me sometimes.
Come on.
No,
He's a
he's
little
dope.
extra.
He's dope, but I'm
feel
just
like
saying,
he's
like
extra
sometimes I'm never in that mood when I listen to rap anymore.
Because it's his rap.
You gotta train
makes
your
you think.
brain
Yeah.
for
It
it,
makes
bro.
you
think.
Like you have to work your brain out
Here's
because
my
I'd be
thing.
like that too.
Yeah, because some people will always be like, well, we need that type of rap to make you think. But it's like, I get my information from other places. I don't need rap
Yeah.
to do rap. I just want to enjoy the music.
It's like, because we know what's
I get
going
tired
I
on.
of
like it
rap
when
in
I
the
work
first
out
place.
though, because I feel like it gets me amped. That's what I can listen
When
to.
I work out, I just listen to like drug dealing, killing motherfuckers.
You like that?
yeah,
Hell
when
yeah,
you
when I'm in the
work out,
gym.
yeah, for sure.
I be looking at everybody like, nigga, what up?
Okay. Snuff your ass.
For real, bro.
I'm
So-
gonna wait down.
like,
I
yo,
want that
I'm-
machine.
Yo,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
what
I'm still humble,
I know
though.
you be seeing some niggas in the gym though that like.
Oh
are
yeah,
fucking
I love it at
greaseheads
the
or
gym, bro,
whatever.
because it'd be like, I got a super clean gym, so it's always funny when like hood cats coming out of nowhere just pop up
Come
in
in.
there, and I just be looking at them like I like to watch them function.
Is how they work.
Yeah, like
How you gonna
because
work
I
on
had
that?
to get used to it. So, and it's a lot of white people at my gym, so. Just watching them in action, like when they be asking for a machine, they be like, "Hey man, you good with this?" And the dude's just like, "Yeah, like go
Yeah,
ahead."
you say
They be so aggressive. I'm like, yeah, I was like that.
Yeah,
So I kind of like to watch them.
That's fun.
It'd be funny.
I like people watching.
I did too.
People
That's
watching
the
I
shit.
love
favorite
people
thing.
That's the
watching,
shit.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
how you learn about yourself, though.
yeah, I watch how people walk.
You learn how, yeah.
I'm like, yo, you walk like you have a stick up your ass. Why do you walk that way?
I admire people with good posture.
Yeah, I need to. Ooh, everybody sat up, right?
I
I
have
admire
horrible
good
posture.
posture, bro.
Can't do that.
Yo, I like watching people walk, random, not like objectifying them, just like
He's
just
not
like
I judge everybody.
Yeah.
I judge. If someone says I don't judge people,
That's a
I'm
lie.
You're
It's
a liar.
fucking bold faced
'Cause I
lie.
judge
I don't think I
Everyone.
judge. I observe.
Yeah,
Sure,
But you make a judgment.
but that's still low. I mean, well, all right, you'll be like, their
It's
shoes.
not
I don't
everybody,
know.
but, like-
I don't know if I'm
I don't
feeling
know
this
if it's
shit.
necessarily considered
I don't
a
think-
judgment.
See, I don't do that. I make hypotheses.
Hypotheses.
Yeah, hypotheses. Hypotheses.
Well, I feel like
Hypotheses.
that's like making an assumption.
Scientific
kind of,
guesses.
Like, which, I mean, it is a form of judgment, I guess, but
That's what I know. Because I feel bad.
I think of judgment
'Cause I
as you
see
judge
'em
someone
and I'm
and
like,
you treat
I don't
them
really-
a different way.
Okay.
That's what I find
Okay.
judgment as. You treat them a different way.
Yeah.
So it's
you're
hypothesis.
judging
Or you
them
just
and
think you're above them.
Right. Which I don't do that. I can assume things about people, like when I look at them or I make a observation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
My
I'm making
thing is, when I watch
observation.
people, bro, I'm usually trying to pick the good. So if I see somebody like Alpha said, like walking, I just be like, oh, okay, he walks with his back kind of. Let me start doing that. So
Yeah.
like I started, I picked the good.
Kind of like what Alpha
Yeah.
did today, like the whole nutting thing. He's like, I'm gonna do that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
See,
it keeps your brain clear, bro.
yeah, well, because
uh,
I didn't immediately go and say, well, damn, you're not.
Yeah, he's like, I'm
you're
gonna
not
start doing that.
masturbating anymore. Fuck. I was just like, I want to try that now.
try, yeah.
Let's just see. Like, it's a challenge.
It's good,
Instead
bro.
of
be-
judging off the
It
jump.
is a challenge because like the first couple days, when you used to every day, you're like, and then 3 days go by, you like, fuck, like
See, no, I've gone like 3 or 4 days without knowing. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
yeah, without
shit.
knowing,
Yeah, you
yeah,
don't
because
think
you're
about it.
busy.
But yeah, but if I don't think I could be like, I'm not gonna nut.
And I think
Then
that's
I'm
what made it. No. All right. I guess this kind of shits on the days that I've been doing it. But for like the first 3 days, I don't think I was knowing I was doing it.
Okay, and then you're like,
So it was kind of like, you know what?
I'm
I
3
haven't-
days sober
All right,
already.
let me
Yeah.
see how long I can go. Then I was like, all right, I'm gonna give myself 14 days. But my thing is, bro, that's what I was saying earlier, bro. You gotta when you become tolerable to something, I feel like, or if it's enjoyable, we so glutton as people.
What?
Like we constantly want to
glutton, bro. 7 deadly sins, bro.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, sorry, I didn't know that. I didn't know. Sorry,
we
guys.
so glutton as people. Like when something is good, we want to do it all the time, 24/7.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we run it into the ground to where it doesn't mean anything anymore.
Like I've had times where I'm in a relationship and I'm fucking a girl, but I'm fucking her too much.
Exactly.
And then I'm like, you know what? Let's do a week.
I've always been like that with sex, though.
That next sex
Like, I don't
is always like the better nut.
Well,
but
then
my
it becomes,
libido- always a
because
good
it
night.
becomes
Like-
mundane.
Yeah, exactly.
You do it every.
Ooh,
yeah,
mundane.
I like
Yeah.
that. Y'all throwing
God.
out words today.
Nigga,
wow.
we on some dictionary
I said
shit, my nigga.
ostentatious.
Webster
Hey,
shit.
You know the thing with me, I be knowing shit I should have no business knowing. And
I be
be
feeling like I know that. You
and then I don't know the
Limitless?
most basic things that like
movie?
everybody else knows.
I fuck with that.
Where he like learned shit from like 5 years old and this shit coming out now. That's how I be feeling.
Yeah, I feel like I'm really smart. It's just back there somewhere. I just can't get it.
It's like,
That's funny.
look, I have the information. I just can't.
I just
pull it
can't
out.
get there.
Bro, you know when like, because I'm gonna go back because we're talking about stereotypes today. There's no great segue here.
Yeah.
I mean, we were
get
on the
it.
way. We were on the path for that. There's,
All right,
Oh, my fault. I'm sorry, guys. I know I cut y'all off. But you know, beforehand, because I remember the changing of the guard. I give this what's the New Boys the biggest credit in the world.
The New Boys.
Yeah, remember You're a Jerk, them niggas.
you're a
They
jerk.
Damn, I ain't heard that
Wow,
name
yeah.
in a
No,
more.
but they
I didn't remember
they
their names.
completely switched the way everybody dressed. Out with the Timbs. Well, New York niggas still wear
Skinny.
Timbs, but out with the baggy clothing, in with the tight jeans.
You think
and
they were
Vans.
the
Was it that
I
bad?
think they were. I think they were the originators of that.
I agree.
was not doing. I was not wearing fitted clothing.
I don't
before
remember
that,
them.
so-
I think ASAP was the one for me.
Nah, it was
See, I think
beforehand,
with the
bro.
New
I'm
Boys
telling
came like a whole different wave of like California rappers and just like swag rappers, and they all
think-
just started doing the same shit.
I think we've seen it because I think
Okay.
Pharrell.
Okay,
I think
I can see
Pharrell
that.
done
I
it
can see
first.
that.
Well,
but
see,
they're the
But Pharrell
influencers.
has always had
Yeah,
his
everyone's
own.
different. He's always different.
Yeah.
They're the ones that people are like, oh, I'm gonna
But
start doing
Pharrell,
that.
he's celebrated now. When he was doing that in the early 2000s,
It was weird.
niggas were looking at him like, he makes dope beats, but I don't know the Star Trek
Yeah.
shit.
They just looked at
You
him
know
like
what I'm
he's just
saying?
a skater dude.
Yeah, he's a skate nigga. He's black and he skates. He did that. And Wayne made skating cool for black kids, I guess.
Kind of.
Wayne was never really. Oh, we getting into music.
Well, no, we're talking about stereotypes. But pop, I mean, music and pop culture kind of goes into. They set the trends. Unfortunately,
Stereotypes.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like rice and Mexicans,
Ooh.
chicken and black people.
But you know what?
Those are the hardcore stereotypes, like stereotypes that go back years.
But you know what stereotypes do? I think it's based off of like I feel like in
Facts.
California, people don't notice stereotypes as much because there's so many different types of people. Versus like here, if you see somebody, they might be fashion forward, but you notice them first. Whereas if that person was in California, they probably blend in. I just feel like
So you're
stereotypes.
talking about like city stereotypes.
I mean, just
or
in general,
coast.
stereotypes. I feel like depending on how diverse where you live,
okay.
you
Yeah.
don't notice stereotypes as easily as you know what I mean. Somewhere that's
That
like,
makes sense.
That's
That's true because you got more of a melt.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like no, I don't know.
My nigga, you saying if ASAP went to Montana, they'd be like, what the fuck? They'll look around and be like, is that a stereotype?
what?
If like ASAP went to Montana, is that what you're saying? Low-key?
No, that's just a
'Cause it's not
culture
diverse.
shock. That's
It's
just
not
a culture
diverse.
shock.
Yeah, what
Okay.
if somebody from Montana went to New York? People look at
Now,
that.
No,
if
'cause
ASAP,
New York is
now,
diverse.
if one of us went to Montana or I don't a Hickville, and then the first thing we eat at a diner is like, oh, y'all got some fried chicken.
That's a
Oh,
Then that's a stereo. Like, oh yeah, we know you want the fried chicken.
Yeah, I mean, how do y'all
Kool-Aid's
think,
a
like?
stereotype.
Here's the
Shit, I
thing.
do want the fried chicken. though.
Even with the fried chicken thing, everybody likes fried chicken.
know.
That's true.
That's a dumb one. I think we should.
So
get
what's
that one out of
what's
here.
the funniest stereotypes?
Asian women with
That-
sideways vaginas. That's mad funny.
That's
Yes.
That is Driss brought that up. Yeah,
Yes.
That is mad funny.
It's been proven false, but
Well,
like,
you know that's one of them like jokes that we heard before the internet. Like, but everybody
Knew
knows.
it.
Yeah.
Do we know
There
any
was no
Asian
meme
women?
for that.
There was no
know there's
no
meme,
meme
but
for that.
everybody knows it, bro.
Technically,
That was a good
Sumie's
word.
Asian.
Oh, hey, hold on, Bashir.
Come on.
You could be the.
Another stereotype is cool.
Wait, man, I don't know.
Don't worry
Where
about
we
this.
That-
Black guys and having no dads. That was
Damn, that's a
That's
serious.
a funny
That
one.
hurts.
That's funny.
That's
not funny.
Hold on.
That is
Well,
hilarious.
hold on.
When they put it in a joke, that shit is always funny.
Hold up.
I think that's just common. Like,
Is that
I
not
want
a
to go back
stereotype?
real quick. I
That
want to
is-
go back
that
real
is
quick.
correct.
That is a
That's a
stereotype.
stereotype.
That's a strong stereotype.
And
That's
black
a
people that
serious
don't
stereotype.
work. Black people that don't work.
Dude, I love how he just smoothly transitioned into something else. No, what about sideways vaginas?
That's cool. My nigga, if you think there's sideways vaginas
I
out
don't.
there,
I don't genuinely think they're
All right then,
sideways.
man.
I just like the.
You know
man,
the answer for this.
I
just wanted to
haven't
get a
seen
joke
every
out.
vagina in the
There
world,
might
so
be.
I'm
That's
not
true.
going to say.
There could be. You know, just like it looked like an eyelid, just a closed eye.
Yeah, the whispering eye.
said
Have you guys?
Closed eyelid.
Have you guys ran into flabby vaginas with
Yeah,
a
Lot of labia.
a lot of labia?
I run into them all the time
Meat-
on
meat curtains.
Pornhub. You know, just
Okay,
by
but
accident.
speaking of
He said by
but
accident.
speaking of private parts, but that's like black guys always have bigger dicks compared to what I mean. That's a
I
stereotype.
mean,
too.
yeah, I mean, it's
Stereotype.
true though. You know,
Oh, shit.
yo, to be fair,
She
Yo.
found it. She found somebody who fucked up the whole.
Yo, hit this. All right.
He's half
we got
black.
a visitor here, Jessica from Nashville, and she just texted me something, and it's another joke. She said, "What's more confusing than a Chinese New Year?"
Wait, slow down.
Bro.
All right.
Hold on.
What's
That-
more confusing than a Chinese New Year?
one is Chinese New Year's. It's
Chinese
like 4
people.
ti-
Father's Day in Harlem.
That hurts.
Damn.
Yo,
I know.
oh man,
I laughed.
I wasn't
getting
ready for
these
that. I wasn't ready for that.
I
She
was
going
not-
into the deep web for them jokes, bro.
Amazing.
Those deep web jokes, bro.
Yo, so I want to touch on like clothing stereotypes though, because like
Okay.
Oh,
because sometimes we do this thing where we look at some people. Like last night, it was random. I don't want to. I don't know. I don't remember the kid's name, but like he had skinnies on, and he looked like a quintessential skater. You know, the white kid that was at Cess.
Oh yeah.
It's a nice kid.
oh yeah, he was.
He
cool.
was
quiet
really cool.
as fuck.
He was quiet, but he was
looked
really
like
cool.
he was high. He looked high.
Yeah, that too. I'm
He
not
looked
gonna-
like
Bro,
a
bro.
smoker. A smoker.
Bro, y'all showed up late. He was there. That's why when I walked up to him, I'm like, bro, you've been here for. Bro, he was on that table. He sat
Sitting
at
like
that
that?
table for literally like 5 hours, bro.
Damn. Yeah,
I'm like, this
but
dude's a
I looked
beast.
at him. I was like, oh, he looks like the typical skater, but he knew a lot about rap because we started talking
He
about
looked
rap.
like that though.
He didn't look
I mean,
like he
but
didn't strike me as that.
man, I never nowadays. I don't put hip hop past nobody,
No,
bro.
yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I
I
realized?
feel like
fact.
hip hop is so
it's
universal
the number
now,
one.
bro.
It's the number one genre.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows something about hip
And then I
hop.
was also gonna say this, like, you know, the whole skater culture thing and hip hop have merged at this point.
Absolutely.
Merged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's a
I'm
stereotype?
shopping for a size 32, 31 jeans, and I need them bitches to hug. So I know,
But you know, yeah,
I
Yeah.
know that they have
My nigga threw out
merged.
measurements.
Cause what? Freshman year, I was shopping for 38s.
Same.
yeah.
And I was looking
Ooh.
for fucking size 3 t-shirts from Foot Locker.
Yeah.
So I
What's the
know shit
forces?
have changed.
Remember when you had the forces and then you got the creases in them?
Yup.
Yep.
And my-
Sick.
oh hell no! I had
You know
force
what you-
fields, nigga. I ain't never had no creases in my shit. And if I ain't had force fields, I stuffed about 5 socks in the front of my
Socks,
shit.
socks is a thing.
I was so sick the
You
first
gotta
time
get
I
the
had a
rubber
crease in
band
my
over the
forces.
jeans.
Man, I used to be that dude tying Kroger's bags
Oh.
in the morning. I
That's
tied
what?
Kroger's bags around my feet until I got on the school bus.
No way.
I was not getting no whites dirty.
That's when I
bruh.
realized I was lazy. It started way back. Because I saw niggas how much they would do for their shoes, and I'm like, y'all got heart. Y'all good. I'm not doing this.
But that's like also 90s
said, "I'm not
fashion
doing
is
this."
coming back because there's so many things where I'm like, I had, so you know what stirrups are for girls? They're the
No, what is
leggings
it?
that you can wrap around the bottom of your feet. Like, it's just like an elastic under your foot. Those were back in style.
The wrap around your feet.
It's like, it's just a strap that's under your foot. So it's like leggings.
I know what
and
you're
it's
And then
talking
let your
about.
ankle hang out.
I know what you're
Well,
talking
your whole
about.
foot is hanging out. It's just kind of holding your foot in place.
Oh,
Not even in
okay.
place, but denim's another one that's coming back. I mean, I feel like denim.
Denim.
Never,
You know what I'm realizing with the whole fashion wave. It's like baggy clothing up top, skinny clothing
That's
at the
90s.
bottom,
Yep.
That's
or like
90s.
Hey, it's
comfy
reversing.
clothing.
Bagging. I seen baggy at the bottom, skinny up top.
Big on top and bottom.
No, listen.
Oh, hold on. This is
in
Jess.
Japan
She's on the
right
mic
now, the
real quick.
fashion. Okay, so like the fashion in like Japan, the fashion in Japan right now is you're supposed to have a wide leg pant with a wide short, like a shirt too. So like you have wide leg pants and it's usually cropped. So they're usually like up to the ankle or something like that. And then you have like a platform shoe And then you pair like a baggy top or like a flared out top. So it's just, and it's meant for girls who like a size 2, but like that's the fashion right now. And it's coming to America.
For real?
For real. Like, because I work listen, because I'm a stylist
movie.
at Nordstrom, and that's what
Eddie
the people
Murphy
are asking for.
Like, for real?
For real. That's what they're asking for. So like right now, like women are all about like the boyfriend jean. They're all about the straight fit right now. They're all
I don't
about
like
the
boyfriend
cropped
jeans
flare.
on girls.
Well, listen, it depends on how they wear their boyfriend
waist.
jean. It depends on how they wear their boyfriend jean. I mean, there's always going to be like a million different styles, but one of the styles right now that is like on trend right now.
Boyfriend jean was the jean that girl was wearing in Nerd.
That's what I was.
That's what boyfriend
Those
jean
are
is.
fire, but you know,
But it's the way you gotta rock them.
you gotta show the dash. You know what the dash is? When you have the panties up.
And you can see that little skin,
that inside right there.
Yeah, what is that called?
No, the best way to wear a boyfriend jean.
Ass.
You wear
Fast.
no.
You know what? Can I to piggyback off
Fire,
that though?
bro.
Like
I
going
love
off of
that.
stereotypes, and I hear this so many times is like because so and so's foreign, she can pull it off. That's a stereotype too.
You know my thing.
hold on.
I
My
kind of
fault.
believe in that.
It is a
No, go ahead,
stereotype.
Alpha.
Yeah, no, because I wanted to ask, what do you mean? Because foreign girls can pull that off? Like,
No, I believe that.
I think it's because a lot of times, like, I feel like more foreign girls. I don't mean foreign like fresh off the boat foreign. I mean just like in general, like a foreign person. I feel like when she wears it, I kind of
agree.
sometimes appreciate it a little bit, and I know she's making it work. But when I see a white girl that does the style and does it right, that stands out more to me.
Oh, that's true.
I agree.
That's true.
But that's
I
because
agree.
you're looking from the outside in.
Right.
See, that's how I look at it. I feel like when foreign girls, like, if Sumie right now put on Nikes, I feel like it's more of a to her versus me seeing a regular black girl or white girl wearing Nikes. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah.
because
it's like,
it's
oh,
an
okay.
appreciation of culture. kinda.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or like no, I mean, not to piggy too far back off of like the clothing thing, but like tattoos. When it comes, I wanted to talk on tattoos
no.
because for us that means absolutely nothing.
There was a
nothing to me.
stereotypical.
Dang, none of us have tattoos.
She does.
Well,
she
she
does.
does. and they do.
okay.
Y'all
I was
don't?
getting one.
None of y'all.
No, I don't do
None of the
That's
dudes.
weird. Wow.
But like I'm saying, if I see people with tattoos, I don't instantly think, oh, threat. You know what I'm saying? Back in the
Oh,
day,
no.
even if they're
Oh,
tatted.
now you're talking
That
about
is a
jobs.
good
that-
stereotype.
But I'm talking like older people back in the day. They saw that and they're like, that dude's a thug or a
Yeah.
criminal. Now
Yeah.
it's like, oh no, he's just tatted or she's just tatted.
But I think it's also where you have it and how many designs you have it as well. You know what I mean?
No, oh my bad.
No, go ahead.
No, because there was a commercial I just saw yesterday that it was like a mom and her daughter, and the daughter is screaming at her like, "Yo, why can't I get this tattoo?" And the mom's like, "You can't get it." You know, and pretty much how they thought like tattoos are bad.
Yeah,
right?
I mean that's
But
a generation.
There was a worker, like a carpenter, that was in their kitchen working, and the girl's like, "Yo, you let me get a tattoo, right?" And he looked, but if you didn't see it, he was like covering up his tattoo. It's like the mom hired this nigga to fix her kitchen, but telling her daughter not to wear
yeah.
get tattoos.
I mean, but I think,
Yeah, he was like, cover that up. He's like,
but he's not beneath her. He's fixing her fucking
Exactly,
shit.
yeah.
Like,
But that's where judgments and stereotypes come in too, because I want to kind of backtrack to women's fashion, and
Yeah,
I'll
go ahead,
never
go ahead,
forget. Okay, I have a lot of white friends, I guess I should say, but like animal print, for instance, animal print. If you're, I feel like a foreign girl and you wear it, it's not as flashy. But I feel like when white girls wear it, the stereotype
it's
I
kinda
always hear is
trashy.
white trash.
ooh.
I always hear that stereotype when a white girl
Yeah.
wears animal print. It's always white
Is
trash.
it? Is that it? Is that
Yeah.
true?
I've heard
It's
it
something
so
I
many
noticed, too.
times.
I'm
but
thinking
but
about
you
it right
see
now.
a foreign girl wearing it.
yeah, it is
You see a foreign
true.
girl maybe wearing like zebra stripes or like a giraffe
So is that
print.
is
and
that
it
what you're?
looks,
Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off. Is that what you're talking about when you're saying foreign girls can get away with more
can get,
shit?
because I don't think people don't look at it
But
and say that doesn't
is
look
it
right.
is it appropriation though?
But my thing is, when it comes to that, I feel like you were saying, white trash. Like if a white girl wears something like that, it looks like she found it.
That's what I'm saying.
Versus somebody who look like, oh, they picked that. Oh, good style.
Oh,
What makes a white girl fashion forward then? Because now we're saying
Having
I
black
like
friends.
a clean cut.
I think it comes down to body type. And I say this not in a judgmental way, but there are certain styles that fit certain. If you could be very thick And there, if you follow the style to your body, then it looks like, you know what, she's fashionable because she knows what hugs her curves versus pushing her.
I agree.
I agree
fat
with this. I
and
agree
then
with
like
that a
skinny
lot.
girls, you know, if they wear I don't personally like, you know what a romper is, right? For
Yeah.
girls. I don't like tiny skinny girls in rompers because a romper is something you fill out.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
need the
When it's like
Fill that out.
flat, it's just like
Exactly.
You know,
it's like,
another.
what are you
Exactly.
doing?
So we're talking about what makes white girls fashionable.
No,
that what
I'm
you're
saying
saying?
like because the way
No,
it
I-
sounded, I don't even know what they would pick out.
No, that was
You know what? You know what I noticed? I feel like it's not really what they wear more so. It's like who they hang out with and just who they surround themselves
Okay,
with.
this is gonna parlay into something else.
That's a good touch on the stereotypic fact of it, because it's like a girl can wear like the whitest shit, but if she was at this table with us right now, it's like, oh, she cool.
Yeah.
Oh no, well
It is
That's
whole
true.
point-
That's
Yeah,
true,
it's
bro.
like-
my thing
if you-
was all right because we were about to say who she hangs out, who the white girl hangs out with. White girl hangs out with a group of all niggas. What do you instantly think is gonna happen?
bro.
That's what you the stereotype is. Oh, she's fucking all
I
of
don't
that.
Yo,
They
the
hang out
hood
because-
white girl. The
Yeah.
hood white girl's fit is what is that? I don't know if it's stereo. What is it?
know.
Listen, this
Is
is
it
a
something in
thing.
their
This is a
brain?
thing that this is weird, but I'm pretty sure other guys can do it too. I can look at a certain type of white girl and know if she fuck with black dudes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Easily.
Facts.
Like
Facts.
it don't matter what she wears. I can see it in her face.
Do you
Like,
know-
We need a white guy here right now. I don't know what they think.
Only
No,
way
we're
about
always
boots.
black because we know this.
Yeah.
bro, if
Boots
I
is-
look at a
Boots is
certain
too-
white girl, bro,
Boots is
I'll be
black.
like, she fuck with black dudes,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
It's a certain way that they carry
but
themselves and they
but the
talk
thing-
and they look.
The thing is,
It's in their
though,
eyes.
and that's what I'm talking about, though. Like,
100%.
that's a judgment, but we could look at it if she's hanging out with all niggas all the time. Like, is that a good? I mean, I don't think that's a good thing to assume, but people
we-
assume
But
it.
that's
Are we
a stereotype.
stereotyping it?
That's
a
Are we
stereotype.
stereotyping it?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this, though.
People do
But
stereotype
here's
me a
another
lot.
thing, though, too. Okay, from my point of view, I feel like I go out with you guys every weekend, and I'm usually one girl, unless it's like Cassie or Mallory or Ashley. But I'm usually the one girl. And can people tell like I'm dating one of you guys?
Ooh.
Can people, or like what do I look like out in public?
That's true.
Because
I
I'm
mean,
literally
no,
surrounded by
sometimes-
you.
You know
all.
what? It was the other day. I was thinking. Like, because I saw
pretty
this.
good.
I saw this. It was this black chick walking with this white dude, and I was like, all right, that white dude's stroking.
Yeah, why do-
stroking the black chick?
That is a good
That's a-
stereotype,
my
bro.
thing is though, like, what if they were just friends? Because I flip it. Because sometimes
That's
I
a
walk
good
down, I may be walking down the street with one white girl, female friend, and then people may be, oh, he's hitting that.
Yeah,
and
like they-
and I'm just like,
But
that's
even
not it.
Can I
female
add on,
point,
add on
though.
to that?
Yeah,
though?
go ahead.
Because I get that from like the first glance of it.
Yeah.
But then you could tell. I feel like if I seen an interracial couple where the dude is white and the girl's black, they're always touching each other. They're always like
Oh, yeah.
held
That is
up
true.
together.
Yeah.
So
My
I
thing-
know they're together.
The black guy and the white girl may not.
When I
be
see the
touching
black
as
guy
much.
and the white girl, I naturally look at the black dude like, oh, come on, man.
Oh, really?
You remember,
Yeah.
There was a whole
But
thing
But then
about
the white girl,
there was-
I'm like, oh, she just trying to swerve.
There's a whole thing
But
where
then when it's
black
a
women,
white, when it's a black girl and a white dude, I'm like, man, this bitch.
yes, oh, but,
I'm like, how you gonna
What
leave
was I
your
gonna say?
people
Oh,
like that?
you guys-
Really?
That's
I
what
do, bro. I do,
Bro, black women thought that every time they saw.
I'm sorry.
black-
I think
There was
like a
whole
black
thing,
girl,
bro. There's a
oh
whole.
shit, I think like a black girl,
You
bro.
do think like a
I've
black
never
girl.
thought that before in my
Me
life.
neither.
That's
Me
crazy.
neither.
You think like a
neither.
black girl.
I think like a black girl.
It's like
No,
you don't really
and we-
leave her
and
for
we-
all this.
And we have,
You don't want me. What do you mean?
yeah. Well, we have black female friends. I had one who like pulled, or she didn't say anything. Well, she just said, she's like, oh yeah, y'all are always hanging around white chicks or yada yada yada. And she didn't make it seem like it was a bad thing, but you can kind of hear that in her voice, like, oh well, y'all hang out with these white girls. And I was like, why did you word it like that?
Can I
My
throw
thing-
in can I throw in a Somali stereotype? Somali
That's
women
different.
as a guy's
That's different.
perspective.
That's different.
I fuck with Somali women. They're beautiful women.
Somali girls are
They're
bad.
beautiful.
East
East African
African,
is just amazing,
East.
right?
Ethiopia.
Whoa. West African girls,
West
they're
African
not
girls
as
are-
cute. I mean,
got
from what I've
body,
seen,
though.
but they got bodies.
My
okay.
God, they got body. Anyway, what
East
was I
African
saying?
girls are bad, though.
But I got a lot of sisters and cousins, girls. They're like, oh, so you're fucking with another white girl? Oh, who's that Asian
yeah.
girl? Oh, so she's mixed. Like her.
Yeah.
They don't
dad's
fuck
black.
with nobody
They don't
outside
fuck-
their race, huh?
If you're a
Oh,
Somali
huh.
guy dating any other race,
y'all real tight knit race,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
And
Like,
y'all ain't North Korea though. Them niggas do not
Nah, they don't play.
bro.
Bro. They don't smoke.
I'm gonna
What is
piggyback
that?
off of that. That's how Sierra Leone's are too.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, not,
Really?
I don't think our families are like that.
Nah,
in
my
particular,
parents aren't like that.
But like in the community, they think that way.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's more acceptable for an African girl to go out, for an African dude to go out with a white girl.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, my
yeah.
cousin stayed with a white girl.
But why is that? Why do we
don't
find that
know.
more acceptable?
I don't know.
It has to be a
Because
culture
we're
thing,
more
bro.
controlling over our women, flat out.
I
Are
agree.
I agree. 100%.
You know what? I
I
agree.
feel like Africa is sexist in general.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
So men are
agree.
always above women over there.
Yeah.
That's a thought.
But then, I
Daughters?
mean, I'm kind of going back a little bit. I tend to trust. I don't know. I think I trust a white girl that dates a black dude more than a black girl that dates a white dude.
Ooh,
Why?
what?
I don't know why.
No, no, 100%. What are you
Because
talking
when I
about?
see a white girl dating a black dude, I'm like, she caught on.
Nah.
But then when I see the black girl with the white, I'm like, she lost.
No, I don't see it that way.
I'm sorry, I do.
I
I'm
actually-
just speaking
Okay,
on what's
no,
in my
I got you.
head.
I got you. I agree with them for a second, but
It's it for a
because
second.
the whole white dude, I'm like, I think the same. Like, damn, you really all
got
the
lost.
black niggas out there. We think like black women,
Yeah.
but the other way around, that whole black
Hey.
girl, white girl thing. Hey, Macy.
Hey, this is a good topic to step
the whole
in on.
black guy, white girl thing. I always see it as it depends on the girl. Sit down. Jessica's like
But
staring at
okay,
me.
you know what though? That's a guy's perspective. From a
Oh.
girl, it's so
Yeah, I
funny
need to
because
hear
guys
girls.
notice.
Yeah, let's see it.
Girls literally don't notice what race is what race. I think they're more appreciative. Well, I mean, there's times where it stands out a little bit more.
Hell yeah, it
But I
stands
think
out.
we pay attention to more when it's like a girl with her group of friends or her group of guy friends. That stands out more to me than an actual couple rate. I mean, there's times where I'm like, oh, that's kind of a unique pairing. But I focus more. I think I'm more judgmental on a girl and her group more than a guy and a girl in a relationship.
Yeah, that's dope.
Okay.
I'm much more
That's dope.
judgmental
That's
over the
dope.
friends.
I also think there's a difference between outside and inside the bedroom. Those stereotypes kick in because when you see what a black dude is with a white girl,
She won't dick. That's the stereotype.
yeah,
That's
she's
the
like,
stereotype.
she's like.
We're
So when I
talking
see a
about
white
that.
girl with a black dude, I'm like, oh yeah, she
she
know,
won't dick, yeah.
like she needs
That's the
more.
thing.
Okay.
But then when I see a white dude with a black girl, I'm like, oh, that nigga getting the flavor in the bedroom.
No, but hey, but this is what I was
do.
going to
I'll
say.
be
I was
like,
going to say this.
hey, I'm
When I
speaking
see-
my mind.
When I see a black chick with a white dude, I don't think, oh, she's sold out. I think, yo, that white dude
he won.
knows what.
Yeah, that's what I'm
he's
saying.
like,
He
yeah.
get more flavor.
Yeah.
See, you know what though? It's funny because when I see black chicks with white dudes, it's more of I see the light skinned chick that acts white anyway. I've never seen like a straight up dark skinned black chick with a
I've
white
seen
dude.
it. I've seen it.
I've
I've seen it.
never
I
seen
You
it.
haven't seen it?
I know
Never
somebody.
seen it.
I
You
know
gotta go
somebody.
into big
Dude.
cities, bro.
Yeah, you got to go to a bigger city.
And I feel like
I've seen it. She said,
you seen it. See, I just feel like I've never seen that before. Like I definitely would notice it if I've seen it. Let's put it that way.
And the thing is like she's
Yeah.
always like so dark and he's always so pale. Is it because they're together? Like, is that facts?
Heidi Klum Seal is what I
Yeah.
picture.
Oh,
like-
I guess that.
to piggyback off of Bashir's point, I really feel like that too. Like he's super white,
Yeah.
and she's like super black. You
Like
feel
that,
me?
yeah,
Like she
yeah.
she might be ghetto. Like
Oh, yeah.
and he's just like, hey man, I love her.
Or she's like,
you feel me? Like, hey,
Yo.
she's doing some shit in the bedroom you would never think about.
that nigga's. I like that white guy. Like when you go to a family reunion and it's like
Yeah, that white
one
dude is
white
cool.
dude. He's so
cool.
dope.
He's so cool.
He's got
He's
to be.
cultured.
Yeah.
He's cultured as
he's
fuck.
cultured.
You know who's gonna be
Yeah.
that white guy?
Boots.
Boots.
Boots is that nigga, bro. I love Boots, bro.
Why we
That's my
automatic- we
dude,
automatically
bro.
Boots.
Boots is gonna be
That
that.
nigga.
Boots is definitely gonna be that dude, bro.
That dude.
Boots
No,
is that
I
dude.
got a question. I got a question. Who's more? How do you say it, like stereotypes? All right, gender wise, are girls more stereotypical? There it is.
Than guys?
Than guys?
Yeah.
When you say
You
No, I
think?
think it just goes race by race.
yeah, it's
Really?
it's
I
mostly
think
race.
it's gender
But
too.
then you have like
You
you,
think
know
it's
how you
gender?
were saying
Yeah.
there's the light skinned girl that acts more on her white side, but then you always also have like that black guy that's the white friend. You know what I mean? You also have that.
Hold on,
black guy that's a white friend?
hold on.
Like the light skin.
That comes in degrees though.
Yeah.
That's the kind of dude I date.
Yeah,
It's like
A black. Hold on, what I'm missing it.
But then,
All right,
but then you
yeah,
have,
hold on.
but then you have preferences though too, because there's some white girls that are. I like light skinned boys because I like pretty boys, so it's like the blue eyes, light skin look. But then you also have
I know where you're
girls
going.
where it's like, you know what? If I'm gonna go black, it's gonna be dark.
So basically, what you're saying, there's so many different like degrees within race. Anyway,
my thing is why girls date like why a Caucasian girl would date a light skinned dude. He's not as threatful.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't look as threatful. A dark skinned nigga look like, he might come with some problems.
I mean,
but a light skinned dude, she be like, no, you kind of
Cassie saying
girl, he ain't gonna hurt nobody. Go ahead and grab him.
We got a lot of people.
Hey,
We got
All right, yeah. Hey, Cassie saying no. Throw Cassie in there. Cassie, get in here.
Whoa, we got 3. We need some good opinions over here, man.
Listen. I dated a light skinned dude who was a drug dealer. And then I've dated a dark skinned dude who had
Did he
all of
act
his
light
shit.
skinned though? You got to know the difference
He
between.
looked exactly like Drake. But
Did he
he had.
act like
Listen,
Drake?
you know how girls will this is for a girl. A girl will usually date a dude who still lives with his parents, a dude who still sells drugs,
shit.
and a dude who still wants to be a rapper.
That's
right?
facts.
Right?
That's facts. They love them niggas.
Okay,
bro.
listen.
They love them niggas.
A
swear to
girl will
God.
date all 3, right? And sometime in her life, she'll date all 3, right? Listen, I dated all 3 at the same time.
Oh shit!
And
Go
then
ahead.
that was the light skinned
Your
dude. That was the
world
light
must have
skinned
been going
dude.
crazy.
But then the dark skinned dude that I was with, the dark skinned dude, listen, he had all of his shit together.
Can I say something though? Okay, I would take out the word date because this is me. I wouldn't date all 3. I would sleep with all 3, but I'm very picky with which one I would date.
No, girl, I
Because
fell
I'd
for
like to
it.
get a
Girl,
date.
I fell for
But
it.
Sumie, you know the dark will win.
No,
Dark will
this was
win. Yo,
not so
Batman.
black.
Batman.
No, but get this though. Okay,
Because
so
there's
the
a
light skinned dude, listen, the light skinned dude that didn't have any of his shit together, that was the drug dealer, the guy who still lived in his basement and was a wannabe rapper, that was the guy that I was actually like in a committed relationship with, right? The dark skinned dude who had all of his shit together, that's the ones that's like, nah, I don't want to be in a relationship. But he was the one with the nice car, the good job, that had that
You're
paid
just
well.
fucked up.
But
You're just fucked up. That's what it is.
Listen, I'm just saying. I'm just saying though,
Can I
like
say something
y'all are
though?
putting these stereotypes
No,
on
that's a
like
fact,
white girls
though.
with black guys, but like the thing is like I've been there, done that.
But
Yeah,
let
that
me
is
say
perfect.
something though, because I mean, I basically think I'm white. I'm not like actually foreign, but I'm just saying that's the type of guy that you describe that you would date that I would want to sleep with because that's somebody that you need to get it out of your system. I want to experience more of the sexual aspect of it, but I don't find that as an attraction to
The trap
right,
lord?
the one who
Wait, listen, the light skinned
Yeah.
dude,
dealer, the
best
one who's
lay I've
like-
ever had.
No, I'd want to sleep
Is it best
with
sex
him.
you had?
Best
Because
sex
it's
I've
more
ever
of
had.
like- it's
Listen,
like a bad boy,
best
like,
sex I
dangerous
ever
thing
had.
that
I
you
had to
don't
go
get
back this
anything
weekend.
involved
Like,
in.
one at a time.
You don't get anything
I think
involved in. That's the type of guy that's fun to sleep with and then just forget about. But the other guy is the one that's who you find dateable. That's why you wait to sleep with them. That's why you wait to do everything with them.
but it was the opposite for me. It was actually the light skinned dude
So
that I
the dark
actually
dude get
dated.
no hope.
No, it was the dark. It was the darker guy. He like the darker one. He was the one that like you think that he's the one that you're going to end up with, but he was the one that was playing all the games.
The dark skinned niggas know what it
dark-skinned
is.
niggas
That's
playing
what
the
it
games?
is. Team dark skin. Nigga, we all dark
We
skinned
out
here,
here,
bro.
Melanin,
It don't matter.
It was a
We
brother
fucking-
from-
we fucking
Melanin
winning.
winning.
Hey, all right. So I want to parlay to something else though. When it comes
Shout
to
out
like,
to Alpha being the mediator because
Yeah,
I know,
when
right?
niggas getting hectic, he like, hey, shut the fuck up one at
yeah,
a time.
no. Sometimes I gotta observe and be like, y'all niggas are mad loud. But no, what it is. No, I like the passion. But what I wanted to parlay into is like, okay, you see a guy with a group of girls.
That's
all
a
right?
stereotype.
No,
gay.
actually, no.
I
let
think
me-
he's
let-
gay.
Other way
no,
around,
yeah,
other way
that's-
around.
Well,
Said the same
I
thing.
wanted to do the other way around. Because girls,
that's a good
because I genuinely
stereotype.
think girls are more
Ooh,
judgmental.
remember Alpha did that the last week? He's like,
Ooh. That Midwest thing.
That's the Midwest. Yeah, shout out to Jazz. But I think when you look at when you're people watching and you observe groups when you're out or whatever, you see a group of guys around a girl and you're thinking, okay, she may be throwing it back for all of these dudes. What if you see a dude with a bunch of girls?
He's gay.
he's gay.
You think
gay.
you instantly think he's gay?
No,
Not
it depends.
it's
I gotta
always
get a good
person.
look at him.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah.
a person.
I gotta get a good
from
look at him.
afar. I'm
you
not
kinda
gonna. I'm not
get a good
judging.
look.
I'm
And
too old.
I gotta see how his mannerisms
Yeah,
is.
that's what it is.
Mannerisms.
Yeah, mannerisms. You
'Cause-
said it. You got it.
All right,
you got
so-
it right. You got it right. This nigga correcting you, but you got
And
it
I got a
right.
teacher behind me
Yeah.
backing me up, so I
Yeah.
know I got that
Yeah.
motherfucker right.
No.
She
I
shook
feel
her
like
head.
I'm too
Oh,
old
no.
to judge
Oh,
niggas.
fuck.
Like stereotype them from afar.
Yo, I want to say this though. So I worked many years at the mall. at doing retail.
Oh, you
And-
seen a lot of niggas.
Yeah, so when you work retail, it's like I'm a professional people watcher. I got to be analytical, and I have to sit there and study the people, like people that walk into the store based off of like what they wear, what they're like the shoes on their feet, and
So
that
you
gives me.
stereotype them.
Yeah, you have to.
Damn, I never
never
thought
thought
about
about
retail for a minute. That is true,
have to
bro.
You have
stereotype
to.
them.
Like that's the way
That
you.
is
That's the way
true.
you sell them shit.
I'm gonna ask you something.
Okay.
So we're talking about
Keep
stereotypes.
going that though. I like that. I like that topic.
Have you ever like when you're selling a nigga something rather than a white person, you're like, my nigga, you're gonna kill this. I
I
got
do.
something for you right here.
I do.
Rather than a white person, you'd be like, you know what would be a good style on you? I got you, my man. Come over here. I got you. Do you ever do that?
You do.
You have to
And
switch it up?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I first started, were you gonna say something?
Just finished because I
All
have
right.
a question.
So when I first started working at the mall, I worked at Polaris, which is a predominantly white mall. Like you see white people
Definitely.
walk over there. And I worked there for like 3 years. And then I went over to Easton. So the black dudes that come in there are completely different people. You know what I'm saying? So I had to change up everything. You know, I'm talking proper right now. But as soon as I seen a nigga come in the store with
You
some
like, what
Timbs,
up?
I'm like, hey, what's up? Let me point
You
you in
do
this.
that a lot.
I do it.
I've
I do it all the
noticed that
time.
about you.
That's
I
called
even-
camouflage, though. You
That's
gotta
what
do
I'm
that, bro.
Can I
word.
ask you something? Because I feel like you're gonna relate to this, and I'm asking Driss this, but I'm not gonna lie. I think in college, like as a freshman especially, I was very judgmental because here's my thing. I have a lot of girlfriends, and I had a good amount of guy friends, but I don't think it was until I started dating that I understood like I'm so judgmental because there's been times where, like I said, I've gone out with all of you and been the only girl multiple weekends. And I'm thinking to myself, now on, I never judge a girl like that because I'm like, you never know. She could be dating one of them. Those could be her friends. But same thing with as a boyfriend, if your girlfriend's out with all her friends and you're taking them home and you're surrounded by all girls, you don't come off as
Yeah.
gay. Exactly.
taking
It's
care
your,
of them.
but it's your mannerisms. Exactly. So
But
if
it's
you're
still
not
like, bro,
asking-
which one you leaving with?
Yeah.
it is, but that's
Which one
not-
is yours?
But that's not a stereotype as in like I consider that person gay. I'm gonna watch their mannerisms like you said.
Yeah,
And
gays
if
are-
they're very like protective and like let's get home, rowdy up the girls, like they're all drunk. I look at that guy like he's either dating one of them or sleeping with one of them and he's making sure they get home safe.
think-
See, you
That's
know,
not gay. That's just whipped.
No, I think the stereotype for
kinda.
If you take care of me and all my friends, you whipped, bro.
no, that's
I'll
not
take
what-
care of
No,
you.
actually, that's
you know
brownie
what?
points. You
You
put
know what?
points in the bucket.
You know
bro.
what? I'm gonna say this
You
because
put points in the bucket.
But it
like, I
depends
got
on
you.
how long you've
Take-
been dating her.
I'm gonna say this because I've been in that situation
But
with
if you-
her.
Okay, go ahead.
Like
Yeah.
when we and her first started talking, like I was always at her crib, and she lived with a house full of girls. So it's
You
just
getting your brownie points up, though.
yeah.
But
And
right
it's-
now, would you do that?
Hell no, no,
let me-
not
let me put it
willingly,
this way.
but like,
yeah.
Hey, how
It's,
about
it's
this?
when you're starting dating. When you started
No,
dating,
I'm a-
you're trying to show you're a good guy.
Hey,
I got you. I'm gonna
Everybody
do this
got
for
on the
you.
mask.
Hey, I'm
in the first-
gonna say this though. I think it's just a respect factor.
Yeah.
If she's like, hey, you're taking me and my friends out, like Willie, like, yeah, bitch, what? But if she's like, hey, we need a DD for the night, and you know, it's girls' night. Can you please do this for me? Yeah, that, I don't think
But
you're
let
bitch
me
made
ask
for
you
doing
something.
that.
I think
That's
it
just
comes
being
down
nice.
to relation, like how close you are to the people. Because let's say you saw me with all of my girlfriends and we were all in trouble. You know me and my girlfriends well enough where you might step in and say, you know, that's Sumie. Those are her friends. I know all of her friends. Like I'm gonna make sure
Yeah.
they're okay at least.
yeah.
But that, you know what I mean?
I've got labeled Captain Save a Ho a lot.
You have?
And I have before.
For
Wait,
what?
no, before I used to Captain Save a Ho a lot.
You didn't have to. I'm
it's-
glad you're honest about that. I don't remember
no,
this,
no.
but-
But the thing is,
Wow.
no. I used to be stereotyped.
That's just to shut shit off for a squid, bro. That's honest of you.
Yeah,
Because a
no,
lot
no,
of
no.
motherfuckers won't say that.
No,
Yeah.
I'll tell you this.
I mean, I didn't know this.
There's times that I was actually captain trying to save a hoe. Right? But there's other
Save
times.
a hoe?
There's other time with Sumi saying like I saw my friends out there and they were looking like they were in trouble. Yeah. They saw like I saw one of my girlfriends out there in their trouble, and now it looks like I'm taking care of like 5 drunk girls, and like, oh, which one are you trying to save?
Well, I don't.
What
here's-
hoe are you trying to save? And
yeah,
I'm like,
I don't
I'm
think
not
that's-
Captain Save.
I don't think that's Captain Save a Ho. I think you're just looking out for a
I'm
friend.
stereotyped. It's like, oh, I
Yeah.
saw you out there with those 5 girls trying to save them. I was like, don't call me Captain Save a Ho. I didn't get any hoe.
Yeah. Well, you weren't trying to. I mean, I don't know
know.
if you were or weren't, but
I probably was.
yeah, probably.
I
That's
feel like
nice.
everyone is in general.
I don't. wait, So you think? All right. Oh, that's
No,
another
no, 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 I'm not
stereotype.
gonna throw that
Ooh,
in there.
is it? Do just because you're around a group of because dudes get this a lot. If they're around 3 or 4 girls and they're maybe with
That is a stereotype. You're right.
yeah, but they'll be
That
like,
is
so which one you
definitely
trying to
a
get
stereotype.
at? And sometimes you're like, no,
But we have that.
But is that
that's
You
Yeah,
gotta
I mean,
have.
that's
hey,
definitely-
but that's the thing. If you're gonna be around that, you better
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say you better because then that's kind of rude.
Game.
You gotta have an end game.
You better have that
Yeah.
game.
That's
Either
true.
maybe
That's
you're
not
trying
me.
to maybe you're trying to put a good word back to the friend that stayed at home. Like, girl, he took care of all of us.
Oh, yeah.
Get with him.
Yes.
You do this,
feel
though,
me?
But there is an end
That might
game
be.
because ultimately, sorry guys, but we would try to get with your friends for sure. Like
if
if you
you're
got a
not
bad
going,
friend,
if you're not going, yeah.
yeah, no, I'm saying like
That's-
if we're just
you-
friends.
that's
If these,
true.
if these girls
you're
are
right.
around,
Can I
that
throw a story
they're just,
out there?
They're just our homies or whatever.
Uh-oh,
They're
story
just
time.
hold on, let me
Can I-
finish real quick.
Okay,
Yeah.
finish
Yeah,
that.
if they're just the homies, they're like, oh yeah, that's the homegirl. But I know she's got other friends and they're bad, so I'm around them. Partially
Word.
for you to throw the lob.
Ooh.
But hey,
He said the lob.
the feelings mutual though, because if I have a homeboy that you're feeling, I'll throw you the oop too.
Were you trying to get with this girl at once?
But that's the thing
I was
too.
never trying. No, you're never trying to
Hey,
get
that's
with
a
her. You're trying to
stereotype.
get with her
I
friend.
feel like girls act a little. They act a little extra when they're around like a lot of dudes, and there's one dude that they're trying to get at. They trying to seem like they're so into something
we know,
dudish.
and we know
Yeah.
exactly.
And they be like, "Oh, I really love basketball."
let me-
Like, doesn't he get a touchdown? It's like, bitch, no, we watching
no, no.
basketball, not football.
Let me say this. That's the one friend that no one wants to be friends with.
That's
I'm
Driss.
being very honest.
What does that mean?
What do you mean with that?
What is
That's
that?
facts.
That's-
like, oh, that's a hole in one. My nigga, we're watching basketball.
Nigga, that is not me. If that
Chill.
how is that me? I
Actually,
want
no,
you.
no, just with football. Just with football.
Okay.
Nigga, I don't want,
Yeah.
first of all, I don't even
That's
talk about
actually a
football because I
big
don't give
stereo-
shits about football. I still beat you in the fantasy though. What's up?
Oh, damn.
No, that's the
Rib
bit.
shot.
That
I don't
is the
want any
one
of that.
girl that
Hold on.
everybody hates. Everybody hates, and I cannot stand. But there's a difference though. If you're trying to sleep with someone, that's okay. That can work because the end goal is just a one night stand. But then I hate those girls that wake up in the morning and cry about not having a boyfriend or not dating somebody. I'm like, because what is your true self? Are you trying to date them or sleep? Because I'm not going to lie. There's been plenty of times where I lie about my interests because I have no interest in you but bed. But then there's a difference where I genuinely
Damn,
am
so
like,
girls really do that.
I've done that, yeah, because in my mind, I'm like, I don't really care to have a connection with you, but that's a nice face, so let's bring you home.
Damn. That's
Damn.
But you know what's funny? That's,
That's
why
some
I always
gut shot
stop.
shit.
Every time I
I like hearing it,
I like
though.
your thought right there where you're like, damn, girls really do that. Every time I have a thought like, yeah, I don't really fuck with you. I just want to fuck. I always hope I hope she thinks the same.
I'm not
'cause I
even
don't
trying
wanna
to be
deal with a
disrespectful.
relationship.
That's like 9 out of 10 chicks though, for most guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like very, very seldom is it just like, wow,
I've
she's
noticed
super
that
dope.
as
I want
I've
to be
got,
around her.
I've noticed that as I gotten older, like as I'm gotten older, bro, I'm a lot more straightforward.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You don't give a
facts.
shit. But that
Yeah,
happens
No,
when
it's
you're
not about not giving a shit.
don't give
I'm
a
still, I'm approaching situations not like insensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not
yeah,
rude.
I'm not approaching
Yeah.
it insensitive.
You're not rude.
Hey, when
I'm not
no, no,
rude
when I
with it,
said
but I'm
when-
letting you know what I like, what I do, and what I don't like.
when I say you don't
So
give
then
a
when a
shit,
chick be like, "Oh yeah, I rock like that too," then I'm like, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
it do
Listen,
work."
can I just tell you what, like, from a girl's perspective? Okay. So, like, one of the things I hate is, like, let's say, like, me, like, okay, I like one of the girls. They're kicking it with one of the homies, right? But then the homie wants you to put them on with all of their girlfriends, right? One of the biggest things that I hate is when a dude that I'm fucking with wants me to put all of his boys on with all of my girls, especially when I know that none of my girls, but no, it's not. Because I know who my girls, what the kind of guys my girls fuck with. And
I
so
don't like-
when
I
they're
feel
putting
you.
my boys on, because listen, you know how many times, like, listen, as a girl, like, okay, so like I've got a lot of guy friends because I'm more of a guy's girl than I am a girl's girl. So I have a
That's
lot
just-
more guy friends than I
Is
do
that
have a lot more
Is
girl
that a
friends.
stereotype?
But listen, like all of my guy friends,
both.
I'm usually really close with, right? And they always are like, yo, like put me on with your friends. And I'm like, yo, they don't roll like that. Like I know their type. That's not you.
Can I pick
Then you gotta accept that as a guy.
I'm
As a
so
guy,
sorry, but
as
like,
a guy, you gotta accept that. I think I've
but they don't.
I've done that to
But
her.
they
Like,
don't,
yo,
though.
what your friend saying? I always say, what your friend saying, and
Let-
she's like, she cool.
That's
Then I'ma
that's
try
an
to hit.
ego thing, though. If you don't accept it, that's all your ego.
That's true. That's it.
Listen,
Okay, let me
if
piggyback
I know,
off what
but
you
if
said.
I know, if I think that one of my girlfriends is going to be into one of my guy friends, bro, you don't even have to ask. I'm already on it.
Exactly.
Like, listen, I've gotten my friends to date before. I've got 2 best friends right now that I move into California together. Like, I know shit. She's in the room right now.
Oh,
You're welcome.
that's nice.
They moved
Oh,
to
you put 'em on?
San
Did you put 'em-
Diego. Yes, I put
You
them
put
on.
him on. Can you use that as like a
she
relationship
thought-
thing, like a love match? I put you on to that nigga.
All right, hold on. Sumi has something to say. Go
But
ahead.
I was going to agree with what what she said, what Jessica said, because there's times where not even that I'm just protecting my girlfriends, but there's been times where I love my girlfriends, but they can be batshit crazy where I'm almost protecting
The guy.
my guy,
You don't
my
wanna date her.
boyfriend's
I don't-
friends. Like,
you don't
listen,
wanna date
But my
her.
thing is,
don't want
you know,
you to date.
I'm not.
You like crazy, bro.
No, but the thing is like
I
I
don't like
have
that.
guy
Crazy
friends,
isn't a
like
group,
the dude I'm
no.
talking to right now, like he's got guy friends, and he's always like, "Yo, like my boy's trying to smash." I'm like, "I don't got girls for you. I'm sorry. Like I love my girls. I'm not just gonna hook your boys up so that they can get like so they can have sex and just call it a day." Like, no, sorry, my girls are looking for more. If they're looking for something else, I'll let you know. Listen,
Not even just
you
looking
gotta
for
have
something else,
respect
but you have
both
those girlfriends
ways.
that are like kind of damaged too. That you're like, I don't want to damage them anymore. You have some girlfriends that are like damaged enough where you're like, they can't take.
They can't take
They
this.
can't take it
They're not
anymore.
going to take you. You're going to fuck her and you're going to leave her.
Listen,
you're
I got
wildin'.
certain friends. I'm like, yeah, she's an easy leg. Go for it. But then there's other friends. I'm like, nah, that's my homegirl.
But you're not hanging around those type of girls majority
No, I
of the
do
time.
have those kind of friends. Listen, I
but
got.
how cool are you with them versus the girls who want something?
Listen,
Listen,
their
if
sex
you with your
life,
dude-
their sex life is a lot
If
different
you're-
than their friendship.
Listen, if the dude is getting you right all the way, you know, outside and inside, if that nigga be like, listen, I got two homeboys, they fucked up, they need a chick, you kind of got to run that quarterback.
You ever heard of no? You ever heard of bros before hoes?
If that's how y'all
It's
rocking,
vice versa.
nah, but if I went to go look for other girls with my niggas, then you'll be like, hey, what you doing? Right? Yeah. So you better play that quarterback and look out for my homies, or I'm gonna go with him and go
alright.
look for some girls.
You know my opinion on this thing? I think that it's up to the guy or girl that is friends that want that to go there and like make that move themselves. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
if they could put the groundwork in themselves and
Okay,
that's
but okay,
them.
Driss.
I'm not lazy. That
Wait, no, but Driss, we're a product of this. There are friends, like we had mutual friends. We had our friend that just said, you know what? I know somebody that you're just gonna really like and fuck with. That's the difference between just finding people that are gonna match up well. Because that's how we started dating. We had the same friend that was like, I know somebody that's gonna match your personality, who's very different from you, which is exactly what you need. But I also have those friends where I'm like, you know
agree.
what? I have a guy friend that I really am close to, but I know that this girl is batshit crazy, and it could be my own friend. And I'm like, I don't even want her in your life because she's so crazy. She's my friend.
Okay.
But she's so crazy, I don't want you to deal with
I'm
it.
gonna say this though.
Yeah, like
I'm
I
gonna-
agree with Sumie. I agree
I'm gonna
with
say
that.
this though, because as a dude, all right, I can't speak for everybody.
Speak for yourself.
Oh yeah, I'll speak for myself. If I have a female friend who's just like, hey, I'm interested in your guy friend, I'm instantly just like, oh yeah, she's feeling you.
Yeah.
But like for girls, if you are a dude and you're going like, yo, I'm in the homegirl over there, she'll be like, I know what your intentions are. You're
Yeah.
just trying to fuck.
Yo,
And I'm like,
that's a
facts.
perfect
That's
stereotype.
true.
This is my
Facts.
nigga,
Those are
bro.
facts.
and that's my
That
problem.
is
And that's my problem.
That
'cause
is
my
so
thing-
true.
my
You know
thing
what it is?
No, hold on, let me finish. Let me finish though. My problem with that is like, I'm willing to just throw it out there regardless of my homeboy. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
whether he's damaged or not. Everybody's damaged. Like, come on, we're
But
adults.
no,
I don't care anymore.
I do like what
It
you
has
said.
nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
you
I
guys
do
will
like what you
match.
said. There's
Maybe
a
they'll
difference.
match.
Maybe you
can
won't match.
connect people, but then everyone's an adult. Everyone's their own person. You're not going to stop them. That's how I feel about some
Stop
of my
cock
friends.
blocking and vagina blocking.
Hey, twat swatting. It's called twat swatting.
Twat swatting.
And I'm
Oh
cool,
shit,
man.
I like
Yeah, you
that.
right?
I like that a lot. That's,
Yo, I made that up way back.
Hey, no,
I
you
made
better
that-
copyright that.
No, I made that way back.
But we got to hit on it. But what we were hitting on it, we were hitting on Louis C.K. and all of these other actors right now that are getting in trouble for sexual harassment, right?
They don't count, though. They millionaires.
But girls are always thinking defensively.
They
so
are.
you can
It's
tell
hard
you
to
can
be a
tell
woman.
a dude, you can tell a dude that a girl is feeling them because it's not like that girl is gonna go like 5-stage clinger on them later.
Yeah.
If I got $1 million,
but girls
I'm
are
pretty
always
sure I
in
can find some
protective mode.
girls who
That's,
gonna
that's
Listen.
the problem. That's the problem.
Okay, but the
It's
dude's
hard to
stronger.
be a
Like, what's
woman
gonna
out
happen,
here.
really? No, but like the girls.
If I got $1 million,
Listen, girls go in defense mode. Girls go in defense mode, especially when it comes to dudes, because
Yes.
dudes come on a lot stronger. We always feel like we have to be in
Yes.
defense mode.
Yes.
That's what we
Dude,
were talking on
let me-
earlier.
hey, let me throw this-
That's
let
why
me- are more
let me throw this out there.
animalistic.
Hey, let
I
me throw
give
this
you
out
that.
there. I was
I
talking
give
to
you
this
that.
girl in North Carolina. She was telling me about who she works with, right? And there's a bunch of like frat boys, so Wolf of Wall Street, and she's the only girl, right?
he
And
said Wolf of Wall
most
Street.
relationship kind of shit.
Give me where the lewds.
Straight up,
They're in my ass.
Yo.
Okay.
And she told me so many shit that happens to her, like on a daily basis. Like, oh, you look tired.
Robbie,
Is it that time? Or damn, that skirt is looking good on you. Just every day. And no, this is what I'm saying to Alpha. This is what I'm bringing it back to. I'm gonna bring it back to this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where how we just throw the nigga the lob because it's a nigga the lob. If a girl likes a nigga, then that's easy for the nigga.
Yeah.
But for the girl, if I'm like, yo,
she's got to look out to be
me-
protected.
yeah, it's
she
like,
wants
you
to
have
be
to be
protected.
protected.
That's
Dude, some
fine.
niggas
That's
are just-
fine. But my thing is this: I as a person already know. I would never put you in that situation with somebody that I think
That's
as a
you,
friend.
though. That's
I
you
think
as
you
an
would-
individual.
But so it's like I would
am
never
more-
put you in that situation regardless.
I was gonna put myself in this situation where because I have a group of couples, right? I have friend couples. I have girls that are my friends that have girlfriends, and I don't want to do anything with the girl that I'm friends with. A lot of girlfriends in there. Hold on. But the thing is, like, if as a girlfriend of mine, if I'm like, yo, put me on. Actually, I'll ask. I'm like, yo, you gonna put me on? She goes, no. I'm like, damn. All right.
But
Or she'll give me
you know what it
reason.
is?
She'll give me a reason though. She
Yeah,
always
all
gives
right,
me a
give me a
reason.
valid reason.
She's
But
like,
my problem is
no.
all the time.
My girlfriends do.
Well,
I'm be like,
And see,
why, nigga?
Bashir,
Hold on, one at a
What's
time,
wrong
one
with
at a
you?
time.
But Bashir, you and I have been in this position. There have been girls that I put you on with,
Yes.
and then there have been girls that I was like, nah,
I'm not gonna do that to you.
You're not your
And then
type.
on
You're not
Sumie
your
shit,
type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'm not gonna do
That's
that
fair.
to you. Like, you don't want that noise.
Wait, can I ask you a good scenario? I don't know if this has happened because I've had it happen. Have you ever been with a girl and then been around her friends and then realized, shoot, I'm with the wrong one?
Oh.
Have you ever had that happen where you're just
Wait, what?
So you're with a girl and you're kind of like, okay, I'm feeling her, and then you're around her friends more,
the wrong one.
and then you basically realize
There's
I'm
a
with the
meme.
wrong
There's a
one.
meme. Yo, there's
I'm
a
with the
meme for
wrong
this.
one.
There's a meme for this when the girl.
That is I mean, not to cut your meme off.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry, bro.
Real quick.
That is good because you need to see how people act around people that they're close with.
Yes.
Because you can act a way around me. That's like, oh yeah, I'm this perfect dude. I'm this, blah, blah, blah. But then when you get around your friends, you show how you really
You're
are because you're
different.
All
comfortable
right, so
with
I got
them.
a quick question. All right, so if
Damn, that was good.
because if a dude were to ever deny a chick from getting with her homeboy or getting with his homeboy,
Okay.
it would come off as him being like, oh, well, he's
Get with the girl.
Yeah, he's trying to get with his friend.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like, no, maybe
yeah.
I'm looking out for
I
it.
would always
See,
think that.
guys can never get away with that.
I agree with that.
No, I've had that happen. I've had a dude that I'm like best friends with, and I tell him like, yo, like your homeboy is like pretty attractive, and he just gets annoyed about it. But I know he's not
That's probably
interested
because
in
he
me.
like you. Oh.
No, because
No,
I
no,
know,
I think
I know,
he just don't
I
wanna
know
think about another
100%.
dude.
Like, listen, like, yeah, because it's always like someone like purely platonic, like our relationship, like we are not into each other whatsoever. But I'm like, yo, like your homeboy is like hot, and he's just like, shut up.
See, I'm the
It's
type.
because
I will throw the lob.
it's not because he's
I'll throw
into
the
that
lob, but I don't
girl.
wanna hear that
It's
shit no
because
more.
he's
Nah.
insecure as a person.
Even if I like,
Oh.
all right, say I like the girl. Say it was my friend and I did like her. I will still throw you the lob.
Well, I'm not in that
Listen,
situation.
I'm
never in
looking
that
out for my
situation either,
niggas.
actually.
I'm
Never
sorry.
mind.
I'm
Here's
looking
my-
out.
This is why.
But I would throw you the lob still
You
if
know,
I ever be in that.
I understand,
in that
but my
situation.
thing is, this is why I don't think you should be friends with girls that you are trying to get with.
Never.
Like
I agree.
I say that all the time. Like,
It
yo,
causes
I'll
a
let
lot of
you.
confusion.
I will let you fucking know at
It
the
causes
at the
a lot
point.
of
Like, yo, I'm
confusion.
trying to get with you.
That's why
I'm
Alpha's
trying
a
to-
nice
100%
guy.
with you.
Alpha's a nice guy for that. Y'all got to
Well,
give
no,
him
I'm just
that.
being
It's
honest
real.
though.
Because a lot of niggas won't.
No,
they
I agree
play
with
that
that
one.
best
I
friend
agree with
card
that.
Yeah.
and then
that's
try to
stupid.
sneak in here and
And
there.
honestly, that's
And
more
she
s-
constantly shooting him down. He like, no, I can still.
And that's
Yeah.
honestly more
Like,
sly
stop, bro.
than anything else. Like, that's sly of you. That's
You
not
know what
being
the worst
upfront.
thing ever is having a guy that you're into. Like, let's say like you out and you like post a Snapchat of you and your girls, and then that dude that you like hits you up and comments on that Snapchat story, and he's like, "Yo, who's your friend?"
Oh, I
Literally.
do that. Hold on, can I throw this? I do that. I do
That
that.
shit
No,
is
you know
so
what I do?
disappointing.
Sometimes I throw that out there so the woman knows I'm not trying to get with you. So like, say she throws up a snap of her cousins, and when I'm like, "Damn, put me on," that's me telling you right then and there that if you had feelings for me, I'm showing you right
But
there.
that goes back to Alpha's point. Like you have to be
But no.
straightforward on what
That's
you're
what I was gonna
saying.
But I'm saying there was no conversation like, yo, I like you or anything. Like,
That
she
is-
should have been straightforward to me.
That is the
Because
male
I don't
equivalent.
like you. Why? I can't be mad about. Oh, hold on. She can't be mad at me
Are
about
these all
that.
stereotypes?
No,
I don't know.
I mean, kind
This
of.
is
No, no,
stereotypical.
hey,
This
peep
is
this,
still
peep this.
this is still stereotypical
okay,
shit.
If I ask her like,
That's
yo,
not being put
who's
in the
your
friend
cousin?
zone.
Who should be mad in that situation? Her for not telling me that she liked me? 'Cause I don't have to tell her I don't like you. Do I?
I mean, I guess.
Do I have to
not,
tell her
but-
I don't like you?
I don't know. That's a little. There's a blurred line with that because
It's conversation.
it's a very. It is, and
It's
I think
conversation.
that's a situational thing. It's a case by case.
Yeah.
It's sort of.
Because I can't be.
It's a body language too.
No, it's
bro.
like, I can't be talking to you like lovey dovey and dovey, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yo, who's your friend?
But that's
something
what
else.
goes into talking to a female. It's how you look at her, how you move around her.
But some girls think
You feel
you're
me?
flirting though for no reason.
No, niggas know when they flirting, bro.
Yeah.
I know when I'm
Listen,
flirting.
I don't know
That's
if
the thing.
girls
That's
know
mysterious.
when they know they flirting.
That's
But
the
I know
difference.
when I'm flirting.
Yes, I
and
know
if
when
I'm
I'm
not
flirting.
feeling you, I'm not putting that vibe on at
I'm
all.
nice, though.
See, I'm gonna say this though because like I've been accused of this. Like they say I have a very flirty personality.
Yeah.
And
Are you
I don't.
trying?
I'm not trying.
All right,
But see,
then there it is.
that's okay.
And that gets
That's
me
how
in
I am
trouble, too.
I'm very touchy feely with everybody, and I'm very friendly and over the top. That's
You
with
are.
everybody,
Well, yeah.
and I don't act different in front of a guy that I like versus in front of. I'm the same vulgar
You are.
type. I'm the same
Facts.
outgoing. I'm
Well,
literally the same person.
And that's my thing. Because with me, again, well,
I think if you have an understanding, because here's my thing.
You
There
gotta
can
you
be
gotta
an
ask him.
issue.
Why are you asking her? Why are you asking? Why are you asking me? Ask Driss.
is that an issue?
So it's not an issue because I have the same personality around other girls. So
well,
I think okay. I think
to get Maury or Montel.
okay,
We're not
let me
about to
say
get
this.
Maury or Montel.
At first, I think you do look at it like, oh, I don't know, because he's so friendly, he's so this and that. But I think when you've been with someone long enough, you'll know the difference between flirting and friendly.
Facts.
You will know the difference.
And I've seen. I think there's girls out there that don't know that.
No.
Listen,
don't know.
I fully know.
I agree.
I fully know when a guy is into me because, like, listen, any guy that I've ever been with,
feel
he
like
has
guys are
always
into
been,
everything,
no,
though.
he has always been 100%. When a guy wants something, he 100% goes after it. Because the same dude that hit me up about my friends, he has made it very clear that he does not want to be in a relationship, not just with me, but with anybody. But then the guy that does want to be in a relationship, he is so vocal about it. He is 100%
I would
vocal about it.
I would argue because it's not that, like, in a relationship, it's not that we accuse each other, it's that sometimes we might not notice the opposite sex doing that. There might be a time where he might have to put me in check, like, listen, you're very friendly and that's you,
Oh,
but
we're
this
going a
man is
different route.
overly friendly. There are times where I'm like, you know what, I know you're being yourself, but just watch it because I know this girl's intentions. I know there's a difference.
I get.
Because-
I get what you're saying.
But
Like when one of your guy friends starts flirting a little too much, and you're like, yo, chill, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm your nigga. You gotta tell him.
Because
I was-
there's been an instance in our
Right.
relationship where one of us has to be like,
You're
watch out for
flirting
this
too.
one,
Show.
please,
Yep.
because I have an issue.
and it's
I was about to touch off
Oh, I know you're
Jessica's
talking.
point
I get
too.
what you're saying.
I was about to
get
talk
what you're
off.
saying.
I was about to jump off of Jessica's point too. She was saying, "I know when a guy's fully interested in me too." But there's a difference. Like, not to be too vulgar, you're female. You don't know how a dude is with a hard penis. We gonna be fully 100 with whatever.
Yeah.
Like, whatever's our option at that point in time. If
We're
we're
with
in
it.
that
We're
mode, we
with it.
like,
with
hey,
it.
boom.
Yeah.
If she shoot us down, okay, boom. I'm giving her 100%.
It's an
can
age
we-
thing
can we
too.
talk- I
So
wanna-
it might
I wanna-
seem like
I don't want to parlay too far. Can we talk about the fact that guys are great with rejection and girls just cannot take that shit?
yes,
You know,
I agree.
You know, I'm with that, bro. And
No,
that's
that's a good stereotype.
Hey, you know what the thing is,
No.
and I'm not
Hold on,
with.
hold on. Oh, one at a
Let
time.
me
Go
say
ahead.
this.
Go ahead, Bashir.
There's times where I have to work. I have to work my magic. I have to actually work my brain rather than tell her straight up like I don't like you because I am a nice person. And I know if I tell you this, you're going to sit there, you're going to cry. I know you're going to sit there and you're going to cry. Maybe it's good for you, but I don't want you to cry. Oh, I make women
Curtis
cry
just
out here.
Pointed out the Bashir section.
Baby tears.
Can I say something though? I'm not boasting, and I might sound condescending when I say this. I've never been rejected because I'm very good at knowing I have a chance versus not having
Yes.
a chance. That's why I've
Sometimes I suck at
never
that.
had. Actually, Driss did reject me when I first came on. I'm not gonna lie, he did.
And then how did
completely.
that make you feel?
Like,
You wanted
shit.
it more.
Exactly.
I wanted somebody else.
Exactly.
Listen,
I slept
listen.
with somebody else that night because I felt so rejected. But that was the only time. But it wasn't rejection. It was we need to wait because there was a connection, and I didn't understand that.
Listen, I am the one
but I've
person.
never dealt with rejection because I know I have a chance. I can tell.
Okay, so you just kind of made prove my point. Go ahead, Jess.
Listen, but I was gonna say, like, the one thing with me, like, I am the epitome of someone who, like, as soon as you tell me that I can't have you, I want you more.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna
And
do
that's-
every single
again-
thing in my power.
Hey.
I'm gonna do every single thing in my power to make sure that I get you.
Hey, Jess,
Like,
guess what? You're
challenge-
making my point too.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what?
No,
I
but
think-
I'm
Maybe
the
I'm
epitome. Like, I'll
safer
even
than that.
admit it. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's just like when it comes to relationships, everybody comes down to this. It's all about the chase.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
It is a chase, but I've never been big on forbidden. I think because I've played it safe, I've never been rejected because I know what I can and can't have, and I know what I can and can't get.
But there have been dudes. There have been dudes that I don't even like, but because they make it difficult to have them, I'm like, damn, I want you. Yeah. But then there have been guys that are like, may have even been out of my league, but they come on so strong. I'm like, nah, man, like you're just like too much. You are too much.
What's a league?
Oh,
There
what's
is
the
no such
league?
thing as a league.
What's a league?
What do you
though?
mean the league?
I don't know if leagues really matter.
Oh, like
no,
out of my league. Oh.
leagues
do matter,
It
my
depends.
guy.
All right, yeah, if you're trying to get with Rihanna, there's
I
definitely a
think
league.
it's self. I
mean,
think it's
but-
self-made. I think it's self-made. I think everyone knows.
All
if
right,
they're
we was just
self-made.
talking about this
Okay,
at work.
hold on,
Listen,
one at a time.
Listen,
one at a
my
time.
girl Maisie is a perfect example of someone who is a 10 that is dating a 5.
Damn.
shit, you
Listen.
just shit on
I
a
hope
dude.
that
No,
dude
but
never
listen,
listens
but
to this
because-
podcast.
I want him to
I'm
listen.
talking about appearance-wise, okay? I'm talking about
That's still
appearance-wise. No, listen,
You call him ugly?
listen,
Not really, he's just
listen,
ugly.
y'all. He's white. He's never gonna hear this, so it's fine.
Man, who
but
you?
I'm just
Adam?
saying,
His
it's all
name is
about.
Adam. Adam, listen, I fuck with you, bro. Nigga, you all the way up there, bro. You handsome, man. I got your back, my nigga.
Adam,
But
you're,
I'm just
you're,
saying, like-
you're a handsome guy,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
There you
he
go.
is.
You be
Shout out-
confident.
shout
And
out to
you know,
Adam.
sometimes I'm the first person to say sometimes it takes plowing a 2 to appreciate an 8. But anyway,
Plowing
A
a
flower or two to appreciate it.
appreciate an 8, okay?
A plow. I'm slow as
You
fuck right now.
Fuck right. You're talking about like fucking,
Oh, a
right?
plow and a 2 to
We're talking about
Yes,
plowing
but
her.
I'm just saying, like
you fuck right,
confidence.
a 5 turns into a
Confidence is
Hold on,
key.
one at a-
The chase is key. Okay, the chase does matter, and confidence. Confidence is seriously everything. You can get almost anything you
Confidence
want
isn't.
You
with
right about
confidence.
that.
It's all confidence.
confidence.
It's about an aura.
It's about a. That's what we call swag.
If you don't even like yourself, how the fuck do you think anybody else is
Goddamn
going to like
right.
you?
Fact.
But that was my point on the league thing. Listen, I don't be trying. I'm far from conceited. I try to be the most humble, ego to the ground dude as I possibly can be.
I know you about to say egotistical, but you meant
No, ego to the ground.
Unegotistical.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
I got
yeah,
you.
yeah. I'm
Opposite
trying to find an
egotistical.
alternative.
Yeah,
But yeah, but my thing is, and this is how I know how girls feel like this. If I'm this dude, the way I carry myself, the way I walk, the way I talk, the way I address people, how I act, I stay groomed. If a sloppy chick
A
come
bum.
up to me and be like, "Oh, what's up?" I'm literally like, "Why do you think you can talk to me?"
Yeah,
You're out of her league.
Exactly.
It's a self thing.
But,
It's a
that
self
puts me
thing.
in the mindset of a female.
But can I
Yeah.
say
And
something?
she's
No.
like, "Nigga, why?" A dirty nigga whose pants on the ground, he smell like ass. She like, nigga, why
I'm
you
telling you
feel
this,
like
I'm
you can
telling
do
you- hey.
this?
But let me say something. That's what comes down to when you
Damn.
know who to approach and who not to. That's why I know when I have a chance versus not. When you approach somebody, you approach them because you know.
No, you're just you just
No,
I got you.
You
I
going
got
against
you.
what I'm saying.
No,
You're
I
a
got
girl
you.
though,
That's what
so it's completely different.
No,
But
Sumie, you're
but-
saying like I'm
but
not
you're
taking the risk.
groomed though. You're naturally groomed. So approaching
you. I
another
am
groom,
very
he is
groomed.
groomed. So, but that's what I'm saying.
Everybody
If it's
in
clean,
here
that's what I'm saying. If it's clean cut going against clean cut, it's like, okay, let me see what your personality is. My thing is, if you beauty starts on the inside and it oozes out on if it oozes out to the out. So if you looking like trash on the outside, why do you think you can approach me in that way?
Okay,
Yeah.
I
You
see
feel
what
me?
you mean.
If you
I
see how I take care of myself, don't come up to me.
But
But,
that's your standard.
Is that an ego?
No, that's your standard.
Nah, that's just how
Those are
you
your
feel. That's how
standards.
you view yourself. That's your
That's-
standard.
that's
But can I say
Standards.
something?
Okay.
Can I say
Yeah.
something?
Standard.
These are
Okay.
your standards.
I actually
I think I understand standard
Yeah.
now.
Okay,
then.
I was saying, I actually do agree with you because there are girls that anything that breathes can come up to them, and that's an ego boost.
Yeah.
Then there's a difference between being that,
I agree.
Right. But there is a difference between standards because I have friends that are very similar where maybe they get hit on by the same number of guys that the other friend gets hit on. But at the end of the day, how many of those were up to your standards versus how many, oh, I got 10 numbers. And then you look at fucking Ed, and
And
Eddie.
3 of them was worth it.
Hey, first of all, I fuck with
I
Ed
fuck
and
with all of them.
Yeah,
But then,
He said, yeah.
but then there's that one girl that's like, there was this one guy that I talked, but you were talking to 10 different guys. That's not who I saw. I saw the one guy that I hit it off with, and I got his number.
No, but I saw you get but I threw those numbers away.
I agree. Yeah.
There's a girl that brags about the one
That's
guy
exactly
that
what
stood
I'm
out
saying.
at the bar.
You know what, though?
Then there's a girl that talks about how many men approached her.
She's like, I got 10
Now
niggas.
my
She's
thing
like, I
is,
got
my
two
thing
quality.
is, every
Quality
girl,
over quantity.
even if it is an ugly girl, I'm not gonna lie, it's still a 1% ego boost.
That's
It's
what I'm
like,
saying.
Yeah,
But that's what that-
they
but-
still want me.
But yo, that's
You get a
a-
little
she
change
look
in your
like
bank.
Frankenstein.
You get
I'm
a little
like,
change in your bank.
yeah,
But I
they
like
still
her.
want me.
She likes me.
Hold on,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
but right there, that's the difference between guys and girls, though. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up.
That's the difference between guys and girls, though, because like we get anybody that comes up to us and approaches us saying, "Oh yeah, you look good," or tries to sit on us, we feel good. That's an ego boost. But for girls, like they get that so often.
I
That
think-
is
Agree.
different.
No,
Okay.
no, 'cause we-
I agree
no,
with
'cause
that.
we say guys
I agree
have no
with that. I
standards.
definitely
Yeah,
agree
no,
when
with
we
that.
say
hold on.
when we say guys don't have standards,
That's a
it's,
lie.
It's related to the girl standards. That's why. That's why I
yeah,
listen to
okay,
it.
yeah.
Girl standards are a lot higher than guys
Yeah,
standards.
well, depending on the
You
girl.
think so?
Depending
I
on
think
the
so. That's
girl.
when you were saying that. I was like, you kind of have a girl
don't
standard.
know one group
Maybe
of-
so.
no
I
one-
know.
Maybe
because,
so.
All right,
I think so.
a girl is
It
gonna
depends
go.
on how many beers.
It sounds offensive,
Oh,
but I agree.
Beers.
There's a
Yeah.
thing called beer
I
goggles.
agree with this dude.
Beer
Yeah.
goggles is very
No, this
real.
is what I call.
Beer
That's
goggles
why there's
are real.
always a 6-man. There's always a 6-man on the court, like 6-man, like Lou Will. There's always that one girl you can call up.
She said Lou Will. God
Come
damn.
on, 6 men
Listen,
off the
like-
bench, bro.
That's
six
right.
men off
When
the
you
bench.
are desperate,
Oh shit.
that
I feel
6-man.
like guys have that too.
No, I mean, but there's this notion.
But we have
Hold on,
periods.
hold on,
Our
hold on.
6 men are those lower standards that we did.
We have periods though.
But there's this notion out there that like, because I know some dudes who are just like, oh, the moment any chick comes up to them, they're gonna have a full blown, and you guys know who I'm talking about. Yeah, they'll have a full blown conversation with
I
them
don't know.
because you know.
Okay. I guess I did.
Solely because
Shit,
I
I
don't
know.
think they have enough confidence in themselves. They feel like, oh, this one girl's talking to me, so I'm just
Okay,
gonna
I
continue.
know.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
continue to talk. I'm gonna continue to talk to her because she's just showing me love. Whereas like.
And it looks good that I'm talking.
Yeah, but
it looks
the
like
rest,
I'm talking to a
but
girl.
everyb-
to other
everybody
girls.
else, y'all would be like, nah, I'm not really feeling that. Like she's just not interesting to me. Like I said that the other
I
day.
think, I
about
think you can
some
see it
chick,
on my
yeah.
face if I'm not interested in what you're saying. That's the thing.
It's not anybody. You can see it in my body language.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be rude,
Yeah,
I'm not.
but I'm a
but
I'm a nod.
it's gonna show that like
I'm a nod.
all right,
Because
this
I'm
ain't
good
going
at too.
nowhere.
I could tell a girl when I'm talking and she's not feeling me. I'm like,
Bye.
do you think my
That's the bro. That's
Yeah.
the
Oh, but I
bro.
get the
That's what
real.
takes your ego and shut.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't shut my
No,
ego.
no. That's a good thing. That
Oh,
means you
it's a-
humble as a person. That means
Yeah.
your ego is low because you
Yeah.
know when it's like, shit,
Oh, you're not feeling me? I'm not
let
gonna
me
keep
move.
trying.
Yeah.
Versus
And
the
it's
ego
no-
do like, what you don't like me?
The thing
Let me
is-
keep
and
trying.
that's
I hate
the-
niggas like
but,
that, bro.
But that's the point I was trying to make earlier when it comes to the difference between guys and girls. If a girl gets shut down, not all the time, but if she does get shut down, she's gonna be like, what the fuck? He didn't fuck with
Yeah.
me. He didn't.
Something
he didn't
wrong with
like
me.
There's something wrong.
There's
with
something
me.
wrong with
But
him.
when a guy, no, girls don't think that way.
Yo, you
when
know
it's
what
a
I
guy,
always-
it's like, oh,
I
whatever.
don't
She ain't
whatever.
feeling
Yeah, I
me.
was
I'm
like,
gonna
no,
keep it
I'll
moving.
actually agree with that because
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying I am so afraid of rejection. That is why
You don't
I'm
risk
so-
it. See,
I don't risk it because
what's that
I know
shit
what I
called?
can
Risk
get versus what I'm
something.
like. But I
Risk
have
versus
standards
reward.
with that. I don't
Not
mean
risk
like
free.
the next hobo down the street. I don't mean to
Yeah.
that extent, but I'm good at understanding, like, okay, there is a vibe there. I'm not stupid,
Mm-hmm.
but when I feel like I'm trying with someone, I can tell when I'm trying and they're not trying. Then I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know what?
Yeah, but I'm just
Exactly.
saying, girls
Exactly.
take it harder.
Exactly.
This
Girls
is-
take
this-
it hard.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
This
girls-
is for Sumie. I mean, we all know how he is because we got dicks, and I know how our standards are a little bit lower than females. So I want to know, like, what's a specific for Sumie? What's like a normal girl's standard?
Ooh, what's the medium?
Yeah, like what's a
Like,
medium?
What is a medium?
What is a standard? Your standard.
I think it's the way that you're approached versus but also
So what's the first impression?
No, they have a look.
don't
It's a
come
look
up-
thing.
I'm not,
It's a
honestly,
look thing.
I'm
too.
bad at first impressions, so I don't judge on that because I might not make the best because I'm
trying to put you in the shoes of every other girl, though. I want you to think for everybody.
But it's also the way they approach you, and also the just kind of the vibe that you feel like. Are they going to come buy you a drink? Are they going to come talk to you? And I can tell when other than Alpha, because I learned the truth about him. I can tell when a guy is engaged versus when a guy kind of just does that. And I was like, no, that wasn't a yes or no question. That was I asked you for your opinion.
Well, what she's talking about is the fact that I can put on an interested vibe.
Yeah,
I did that last week. I pretended
true
I was
that,
so
true.
into this girl's life.
I
I was not into her.
He said I wasn't.
I
I
wasn't.
wasn't.
Everything she
That's
was saying
not
was
Alpha.
blowing the fuck out of me.
Alpha, that's not a girl thing. You do that to me.
Yeah, I know. I do that to people. though.
Yeah,
That has nothing to
it's
do
not a
with-
female.
Okay,
Listen.
I'm not saying from a female. This is personally me. I like a guy that his initial way isn't, I think the fact that he came up and talked to me, that's already my indication that you either find me attractive and you're trying to talk to me. If you say it and make it known, then it becomes, okay, you came up to me, that's already my indication.
Yeah.
Now show me your personality, because that's what's going to bring me home or to date you.
I'm stupid as fuck. What does
know-
indication mean?
Listen, I can tell you the worst way to come up to a girl.
Wait. What does indication mean?
Like you're already showing it. If you're going to come up to me.
Wait, y'all playing? I need to know.
Can I put it in context, Goose?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm at a bar with my friends.
Something I know already.
Right. So I'm at
Okay.
something it shows
Okay.
what you're already doing. So it's like here. Okay. My thing is I don't know. I was using context clues in this way. Okay.
Hey,
I'm at the
so-
bar getting a drink. You approach me and get me the drink. I know that you're already trying to either talk to me or get with
Yeah.
me.
When
That's
Alpha
what-
goes, that's the indication when he does not.
He's not paying
focus.
attention. But so that, to me, it's like the fact that you already
I
came
feel like
up.
I kind of knew that, but I admit when I don't fully know something, bro.
But so let me. So you coming up to me at the bar is enough for me to be like, I already thought he was cute, but now he's already here, so I know he thinks I'm cute. Unless
Ooh,
you're gonna
that's the
play,
indication.
But it
unless you're
doesn't
gonna play
start
a mean
like
prank
that.
on
I'm
me.
gonna get a shirt with indication
You know
on there.
the. You
But
know that-
listen, it doesn't start like that. Like 80% of the time, 80% of the time when a guy approaches you, it's not going to be up at the bar. It's going to be out on the dance floor when he's trying to grind with you.
Yeah.
And
'cause
let
we
me
thinking
tell
with
you,
our dicks
and listen,
first.
let me tell you, girls, they got a safe word. They have a safe word.
A safe
Every
word.
time you are dancing with your
Be in the
girls,
middle like
and
bananas.
no, listen, no.
Save me.
Mine was
Then you have the girls
watermelon,
that-
and I don't
Oh,
know how
shit.
many
That's a
how many
black chick.
times I've said some
Watermelon.
Listen, it's just like, ooh, watermelon. Listen, it's not.
Water.
Is it really? Y'all-
It
y'all-
was just,
y'all
it
have-
was just a word.
Watermelon.
But
have
girls are
safe
gonna
words?
be girls are gonna be on the dance floor. The time that the guys are gonna approach a girl more often, it's not gonna be up at the bar like, oh, let me buy you a drink. Listen, guys are not gonna spend their money on a girl
You
when they know that they're not
goddamn-
Oh, yo,
interested.
I got a story.
Damn, she hit that on the head. She hit that on the head.
Listen,
Because if I know,
their
girl, you ain't
first-
getting no drink out of
Listen,
me.
their first
You
try
not.
is going to be on the dance floor when they
You
see a girl
right.
shaking their ass,
Can I-
and they're
Damn.
going to come
No,
up
I don't
right
want you no
behind
more.
them.
She knows too much. She knows too much.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. My thing is this: I'll buy the girl a drink, but there's got to be a little bit of an indication that she's into me.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not gonna just lead off, but I'm not just gonna lead off and get her a drink. Like,
Can I?
what?
Last night. All right.
No.
Can I talk about last night?
Yeah, go ahead.
We walk into the bar, right? The last bar we went to before y'all went to the other one, right? We walk into it. I seen a girl I know. The bar's right there. I was like, oh, hey, give her a hug. And at that point, it's like, you just opened up the bar for me rather than I have to get you a drink. I was like, yo, you getting a drink? She goes, yeah. She looked at me like a baby looks at like candy or something. Like, and I was like, that's what's up. What are you getting? I asked her what she getting, and it was like, that's cool. I ordered my drink. And I left.
Thank you. That's
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you.
Oh, no,
awesome.
the
That's
thing
you're a
is,
man.
First of all, I just seen her. I
High
just
fives
seen
around.
her for the first time the whole night. I
That's
don't
real.
talk to her like that. And maybe a little flirtatious thing going, but that doesn't mean I'm buying you a drink.
Yeah.
That's
No,
just
if
you
I'm buying
being
you
you.
a drink, I have to genuinely be interested in you, though.
Okay, I got a story.
Go ahead.
I had that same. I mean, not to cut you off. I had that same shit in Chicago. Me and Chris got in the club literally like 20 minutes. A chick at the bar. I'm trying to get a drink. She bump up next to me. Oh, what's up? We chopped it up for 5 minutes. She was automatically like, so we getting a. I'm like, no.
I hate that.
No,
Don't do
I got a
that.
story.
Arrogance. I just literally got here.
I can confirm. 98% of the dudes that I've ever bought me a drink, I have never been interested in. I have a story. So I was up at.
That's why I would never.
I know.
Ugh.
Listen, because it's like we're not trying to get with you. We're trying to get a free drink.
Exactly.
It literally is a game. I was up in a club at Nashville, right? My girl and I are sitting at the bar. I'm like, yo, you feel like paying $9 a drink? She was like, no. I'm like, cool. White dude comes up. Yo,
I like the way she tells her stories.
yo, what are you and your friend doing? I said,
hell nah.
listen, because it's a true story. Because this is just exactly
I'm
how I
feeling it.
act
I'm
in
listening.
public. So white boy comes up, right? He's a chiropractor from
White
fucking
boy.
like I don't know. I think he said Kansas or something like that. I don't know. I didn't pay attention.
Chiropractor from Kansas.
Because because
you don't get no whiter than that,
they
bruh.
always want to talk about what they do before they buy you your drink, so they can validate. Yo, I can
listen,
afford
man,
this.
I
I'm
crack
like,
backs.
perfect. You can
I
afford
crack
this.
backs. You want a drink?
Okay, so white boy starts talking to me, right? So I'm just like giving him the lovey dovey. I'm like, all right, cool.
Wait. Are you, not to cut you off, do you like white guys? You kind of out of this. I'm sorry.
It's been a while since I've
That's
been
what
with
I'm saying.
one.
You
Okay.
like black dudes.
No.
You've been
Hispanic.
turned. I'm not
She likes white.
prejudiced.
She
I'm
likes
not
white.
Still there.
prejudiced.
She like light brown.
I am not prejudiced.
Oh, no, it's not
I'm
about
not
prejudice.
prejudiced.
It's your type.
Yeah.
My
Is
type?
this your
It's
type?
light brown.
Black don't crack.
Light brown.
I've been with light brown, I've been with brown, I've been with white, I've been with dark, I've been with light skin.
Yours is going light brown, my nigga. I'm telling you that.
There's just
Hispanic
phases.
era.
There's just
Hispanic era.
phases.
That color.
Black and
No,
white.
because when I first moved to Nashville, it was black, and then it went to Arab.
I'm not talking about the niggas that you fucked with. I'm talking about
You
what
talk
you
to an
like.
Arab dude?
I know what you
I'm
like.
talking to one right now.
And that's
anyway.
not, yeah,
Arab?
Hispanic
Yes.
Arab. That
Is
color.
he
No,
like
he's just
Arab
him.
or is he like, I wear Yeezys?
We just
Nigga,
no.
that's two different
He
types of
wears-
Arabs.
That's a
he wears
stereotype.
Gucci.
That is a
He wears
stereotype.
Gucci.
Yeah, that nigga ain't Arab then.
No, he's Arab because Arab comes from money. You should know that.
Oh,
It
shit.
is. Dubai shit was
Shit
wrong.
on
I
me.
know,
agree.
seriously.
I agree
Anyways,
with that.
can I tell my story? Can
That's
I tell
a
my
different
story?
type of black.
All right, cool. All right. This is a typical girl for you. It doesn't matter what she look like, what she do, what color she is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what color he is either. White dude comes up to me. He starts talking to me. We're making small talk. I'm like, cool. He's like, do you want a drink? Yeah, I'll take a tequila and pineapple. My girl right there, she take a tequila and pineapple
You
too.
looking out for the homies.
Of course I'm
automatic.
fucking look. I'm like, I'm not
damn.
gonna take a free
Why don't
drink
girls
and not
ever
get one.
offer a nigga a drink?
I
I've
don't
had
know.
that happen. I've had
You're
that
asking
happen.
the wrong
Listen, that's
It's
fine.
not-
No.
It is
It's not a
our
thing.
responsibility
It's not a thing.
to.
It's not a
so,
thing.
anyways, I'm like, I'm gonna take a tequila and pineapple. My girl's gonna take one too. So he buys himself a drink. He buys me a drink. He buys my girl a drink. Cool. The thing that I don't
If y'all
get
both
is,
walk away,
I'm
I
like,
need both of my
the thing
drinks
is,
back.
though, if you want to buy me a drink, that drink does not mean that I am obligated to spend any more of my time
Then
with
you need to say
You
no.
offered.
Then you need to say no.
Curtis,
I can
Curtis,
get my own
Curtis,
drink.
stop. Curtis,
That's what
stop.
you need.
Curtis,
That's the
stop.
mature
I
one
wanted
to
a free
make to
drink.
me.
No, if you
Don't
offered,
play this
Hold on,
game
hold
with
on,
me.
hold on.
Bro,
If you
bro.
know I'm buying a drink, you know I'm trying to feel with you. You know I'm trying to chop it up with
But
you.
no.
You need to
Listen,
say, I'm
you
sorry,
made
boo.
a
I can buy
mistake.
my own drink.
It was like
boom,
3
boom.
weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I did the same thing. I said, bruh, like, you're gonna buy me a drink. What do you expect after he's with? I just want 5 minutes of your conversation. I'm like, I can give you that. I can talk with you
honest.
for 5
But
minutes.
then you need to let him know. I can also get my own drink too.
I got a very.
But no, I gotta
hold on.
finish my story though.
Oh, there's
So
more.
yeah, of course
let
it's
her-
more.
yeah.
Of course it's more because I'm gonna tell you how a girl gets out of it too. So listen, I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah, drop
yo,
the- drop the-
I'm
spill
like,
the
all
beans.
right,
He said,
you're
drop the
offering, you're
knowledge.
gonna buy me a drink. All right, cool. So I'm gonna take a tequila and pineapple. That's $9 at Crazy Town in Nashville, by the way, if y'all ever go.
Damn.
My girl's gonna take one as well. Okay, cool. So you didn't say that, hey, if I buy you a drink, that means that you need to spend 5 minutes with me or you need to spend any time with me. No, you just offered to buy me a drink.
But you know that.
Okay, all right. So, all right, he
You
buys us
know
a
that.
drink. He
Y'all
buys
know
a,
that.
No, it doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean shit.
Y'all trying to play
I
around
should
the
not
bush.
feel
Enough,
obligated.
enough.
Listen, let me just finish my story.
All right,
Listen,
finish the story. Wait, no,
finish my
hey, let her
story.
finish.
I'm
I was
gonna
rocking
finish
with her.
my
I was
story.
rocking with her.
I
I was
was
rocking with
until
you.
that. You
Yeah.
I
know
was
what's
rocking
going
with you the
on.
whole
Listen,
time.
there's some white weird ass dude from fucking Kansas
Hey, it
who's
don't
a
matter.
chiropractor
I'm spending
who
my
thinks
money.
that he can get
I
my
play
time
video games all
just
day.
because
Hold
I
on,
fucking
hold on,
buy you
hold
a
on.
drink. This is my hard-earned
my
money.
time. But bro, my
Let's get
time
through
is
the story. Let's
priceless.
get
You
through
think
the
that just
story.
because
You
you
need to let him
buy
know
me a
that then.
drink, you
Listen,
think that
I'm
because
not
you buy
rocking
me a
with you.
drink that I owe the rest of my night to you?
Tell him that.
Bro,
Why is he? No. Why
Then
is
he
that?
won't buy the
You know
drink
what?
if you
listen,
tell him that.
Listen how I made it very clear.
Why does that
Listen
mean
how I
that? Why
made
does that
it
mean
very
that though?
clear.
Are you stupid enough to believe that if you buy this drink, give
You
this
know
all a
what?
drink?
You know what
Hold
you
on,
should have
her?
done? You
Hey,
should have tried
how
to
dumb are
dance
you?
with
Hey,
me.
How dumb are you?
Hey,
Right?
hey.
I'm
feel
on
me?
your side. I'm not
Exactly.
going to do it.
No,
I'm not
You
going
know-
to
I'm
do
not
it.
gonna do
You know
it.
why he's
And
getting
if the guy,
defensive?
no, if the guy does it, he's stupid. And I
Hey,
was
all
like,
right,
go
all
ahead.
right. God damn it. I
You know why he's
understand.
getting defensive?
No, Alva,
Stop. I understand this is a passionate topic.
I'm just trying to finish my story.
Let her finish the goddamn story so
I'm
I
gonna tell
so
you
he
how
can
I
make
got
a
out of
point.
it. Listen, if
ahead.
any girl
Let her
ever
finish.
does it, this is, you know what? This is for you because clearly you've bought enough girls enough drinks and
Oh,
you've
no,
gotten
I
yourself.
haven't.
Then why are you getting defensive, bro?
I'm just thinking from a guy's perspective.
All right, cool. Well, I'm going
right.
to give you pointers for next time. So he thinks that because he buys my friend and I a $9 drink each, right, too, that he can just follow us to the dance floor, right?
Now that's creepy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so boy tries to follow us to the dance floor, right? And I start dancing, and he just wants to grind on me the whole time. I'm like, nah, I'm not really in it. Like,
that's creepy.
I'm like, okay, I've got the ass for it. Like, you trying to dance on me? I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm just not feeling this. Like, yeah, thank you for the drink, but I'm not obligated to give you any more of my time. So you know what we do? We find the closest group of girls next to us. I whisper in one of their ears. I'm like, yo, this dude thinks that he bought me a drink and that he's gonna hang on me the rest of the night. Y'all start dancing around us and just get us out of it. So you know what they do? Girl's a girl. They know what to do. So this group of girls, literally never met them in my life. They start dancing around us, start surrounding us. We start having a good time. We all dancing.
Okay.
We all dancing with each other.
I love.
And you know what happens? You know what happens?
Go ahead.
White dude goes away. He gets the idea. See, girls will always
be
come
candid for a
together
second
when
and
it comes to that kind of thing.
Okay, can I give the other perspective? Because I agree with you. I think I understand where you're coming from, but I'm just saying in a realistic view, I'm never gonna, if I want to drink from a guy and I'm coming, yes, maybe you should be up front. I agree.
Hey, I've been there too.
But there's been times, no, I'm telling you though, there's been times where I know if a guy is coming up to me asking me for a drink, I'm either going to tell him straight, I would love a drink, and I would talk to him, I would hear him out, but I'd also make it known, like, you know what, I am uninterested in you.
That's fair.
But if it's a guy that I'm not initially attracted to, I'll probably most likely be like, oh, I'm already getting a drink for my boyfriend.
And I've been there
But that's the
too.
thing, But I'm also the type of person that, and Driss can vouch for this, I don't think I ever let anyone buy me a drink. Not even him. So I'm
Girl,
a little
up and
bit
out with you.
but-
You usually buy the whole crew drinks, and then you wake up the next morning. You're like, "What the fuck did I
your
just
bank
do?"
is hurting.
Listen to me. I've been there too.
No, peep
and
this.
normally, I'm like, you know what? Like, if it's a dude that's like just trying to like talk to somebody, I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm like, I'm good. But if it's a sucker who thinks that he's like some big shot and starts talking about some chiropractic job in Kansas, I'm like, you know
I'ma
what?
take your money.
Spend your
I'ma
money
take
on
your
me.
money. And
Spend
I'm
your
with
money
that.
on me.
No,
I
100%
agree, but I
There's
don't expect to be with or talk to him all night. That's not something I would expect. I think that you have to be mature enough where you went out of your way, you had some balls to buy a girl a drink. If it doesn't work out at the end of the night, you need to just walk away.
Exactly. I don't know
That's
why.
all you need to do.
I don't.
But that's why I don't buy girls drinks.
No, I don't
Like,
get why.
unless I can tell that that's a good convo that we're having,
Yeah.
and, like we're vibing.
I'll buy you a
Then
drink.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'm not. There was one time this chick had the audacity to walk into the bar, tap me on the shoulder, and be like, "So you're gonna buy me a drink?" I was all of 21 years old, and
I've had that.
I
I've
looked
had
her in
that
the
too.
face. I was like, "Why would you think I would do that?"
I would hope
That's
you guys
fucking
never run into
funny.
girls like
The
that.
arrogance of this girl, and I was like,
Oh my lord.
I was just like, no.
My thing
and
is,
I turned my back to
my
it.
thing is, you are smart enough at a bar when you know. There's times where you might not realize when you're talking to someone that the flirting gets out of. There's been times where I feel like that happens. My thing is, if a guy is approaching me or my friends for a drink, I know whether he approached me and asked me and my friends for a drink, or my friend for a drink, and I'm included in the group. Regardless, anytime a guy is coming up to you to ask you for a drink, you know what's going on.
Yes.
You can either take the drink and give him the time of day to understand. But the thing is, too, is like
But,
you're
yo,
vibing. You're vibing up.
yo,
But if it doesn't
but-
work,
okay,
it
listen,
doesn't work.
here's
I'm
this,
sorry
though.
you wasted your money, but I gave you a
And
chance.
I agree 100% with
I
Sumie.
gave you a
And this is
chance.
another thing, like for guys in general, bro, if you want to buy a girl a drink that you like, the least corny way to do it is to do it across the room. You tell the bartender, hey, I want to buy this drink. I want to buy a drink for this girl right there. Point to her.
Well, to be on your side, that's not corny, nigga. That's player.
No, I mean, I'm saying like that's the
That's some
smoothest. That's
player
the
shit.
that's,
Like, see that girl
that's
over
how
there,
you
the
do
pink
it.
way
Get her a
over there,
drink,
get her a drink.
Get her a
That's
drink.
smooth. That's smooth.
That's how you do
That
it.
does
You
not
a
happen
fly
here.
nigga.
That does not
Hey,
happen
but
here.
I need my credit.
I mean, you get the credit because
let
she
him know
knows
that
it's
I
you.
bought this drink
Yeah.
way over here.
Yeah.
I seen her. I like your vibe.
That's a
Because
fly.
you know what?
That's fly. That's
Ooh,
fly.
You know what?
fly.
You know why that works though?
Because
Driss
girls
got some-
you know
Driss
why?
got some
Because
fly in him, man.
it's because it's the confidence in the fact that girls don't like people that are just like all up on them. At the same time,
Nobody
like
does.
nobody
that's
likes that. It's
here's the
just
thing,
too
that's
much.
okay, depending where. Like, if you're on a dance floor, listen, I probably invited you over here in
Yeah.
a way that I allowed you to come here. But I'm just gonna say there is a difference between. You can tell. Here's my thing. This is how I personally am. I'm not even speaking for all girls. If I'm hitting it off with somebody at a bar and he bought me a drink, that's me saying I already found you looks wise attractive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see where this goes. But if it is literally somebody where I'm like, I can't even do this. I can't even talk to you. I can't look at you. There's
Bashir,
no level of
not my
attraction.
fault.
I will not take a drink from
Yeah,
you.
bro.
Because
Bashir had
honestly,
something to
that
say, my
invites the most awkward conversations. And I'm like, then that's a painful conversation. I don't know how to get my way out of those situations because I'm a friendly, overly friendly person. So I'm like, I'm just not going to dig deeper than I'm already in.
I like what you're saying, Sumie. Everything you're saying makes sense. But the one thing that I don't like is you give these sucking niggas like, you like baby them.
Yeah.
My nigga, if there's a nigga that's saying, hey, I've done this. I got this money. I'm buying you this drink.
Drop him on
Done.
his head.
That's it. No, that's it.
That's why I'm not mad at what Jess
You know
said.
what? You know
when
what?
he's
You know what?
coming
I'm
in.
not
I agree with both.
No. You know why I'm not mad? Because guess what? Niggas out here, we broke. All right?
We acting like we got money. Hey,
but we
man,
broke.
hey, I'm
But
on your
listen,
side.
Peeps, there was one night where it's like, I'm going out. I want to hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
I'm going to finagle drinks. I'm going to figure it out.
Oh, we know.
Damn, that's such a
I'm
good
gonna
word.
be a
That's
woman.
such a good
That's
word.
I'm going to be a woman tonight.
Whoa.
So,
I
pause.
did- yeah.
I just get in conversation with niggas.
Yeah.
I'm just talking to niggas, talking blase. This nigga's like, I'm gonna get some shots. You want
That's
some?
usually
On
white
some-
people,
That's
though.
cool.
On some no
And
suspect
then
shit.
there was a nigga that was like, yo,
Yeah,
I
black
just hit
dudes are
this.
black dudes.
I'm
Hell
balling.
no. I ain't never
I'm
bumped into
doing
a
shit.
black dude that was like,
It's
hey,
white
you want a
people.
drink?
It's all white people.
Nah,
Okay, but
I
can
got
I
that
ask you
sometimes.
something?
Never got
you
that
asked me
shit.
the same situation 6-7 years ago when I'm just turning 21, no money, broke, can't
gonna
pay for
you
shit.
gonna live by your
Of
drink.
course I'm going to do it. Now when I have a career, I'm old enough. Even take away the relationship factor. No, I'm not going to do it.
I get it.
I just
I'm not
cannot-
saying
I
do
can't
that. I'm
get
So
saying
it's a
my way
maturity
out.
thing.
No, it's not.
I
Okay.
can't get my
No,
way
I
out
can
of a
take that.
painful conversation with a guy. I'm not good at that. That's me personally. So I'd rather honestly go paying for drinks on my own rather than having someone hover over me and talk my ear off because I can't get my
the
way
thing
out of
you
it.
said where it was like,
Patience.
I will.
Okay.
If you ask to buy me a drink, I'll tell you straight up that ain't nothing going. But yeah, you could buy me drinks.
I love the-
That's
all right.
cool.
But that's what I'm saying. That's
That's
what you
cool.
need to do,
That's it.
bruh.
That's
That's
cool.
what you need to
Okay.
do.
And then it's a whole body language thing. If you do it and you're like, if you're buying her a drink to get her pants, you lost.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, I
you
love
lost
lost
from the
already.
beginning.
I love
agree.
that. I love that. Was a long, extensive convo. We're gonna talk about a little bit of music because this is Soul Sunday, and
We
yo,
could have probably went a whole nother hour.
yeah, we
on
could,
that.
we definitely could. I love the
He said,
passion.
bro.
Bro, hold on.
I love the
If you're
passion.
gonna say
Wait,
what
let him
you're
get
gonna
out.
say, if you're gonna say what I think you're about to say, Curtis, I'm about to be.
This is the music portion right now.
All right,
We're gonna-
wait,
this will be real quick.
wait. Everybody, just be quiet. For,
Sean Dawn.
for 10 seconds.
okay. I'm already hurt, bro.
Wait. Big Sean sucks.
bro.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Why?
Now you took the L. You ain't bouncing back.
I don't like his voice.
Oh,
I don't like his flow.
What?
He's very.
You're talking about his favorite rapper right now.
I know.
Chris
I
is
know.
hurt right now.
Yo,
I know.
All right, so those things that you
Driss,
just
I'm
said.
on your side, but I don't fuck with Big
all right,
Sean, bro.
all right. Well, then that just makes what you just said though for me just like that. That just makes you like a outlier.
Yeah.
Well, that's the word
Yeah.
for it. Like
Yeah.
because like those two things are the things that make Big Sean. Like that's his voice and his flow.
But that's
You know
what
I'm
makes
saying?
hip hop is your flow and your voice.
That's
Yeah,
it.
but like what Big Sean, that's Big Sean
buds.
to a T.
That's
like,
him.
It's
Yeah,
different.
That's
and
him.
I don't
But-
like
but you
it.
can-
That's
you
the
can
reason
admit
why
this. You can admit
It's
to
not
this.
that I
Hold on.
hate him, but I am not checking for a Big Sean lyric ever.
Do you think he can rap his ass off though?
Big Sean's lyrics fire?
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
Bro, I come.
But you don't
from,
like his flow?
Bro, listen. I am from Queensbridge, over right by the bridge on 167.
Shout out to Nas. All right.
Yeah.
Bro, I know where lyrics come from. I'm always gonna check for lyrics first.
Yeah.
That's lyrics first, then your voice, then your flow.
Yeah.
If you knock out 2 out of the 3 for me, I can't fuck with you.
Okay.
And that's the only reason why I don't fuck
You
with
said
Big
2
Sean.
out of
All right,
3,
so
2 out of 3?
my
Yeah,
thing,
that's 3.
My thing with Big Sean is like, yeah, his voice, he could change. It obviously, that's just his voice. He can't change that.
He can.
But his flow is crazy, bro.
His flow's ridiculous.
His flow is
If you like
crazy.
Kendrick,
I don't like
if
his
you like
flow.
Kendrick, how Kendrick switches up his flow low key,
and you know what?
you gotta like Big Sean too.
But you know what? I'll go with you on that side. I think it's his voice that's that's merged in with the flow that's fucking with me.
Whoa there.
Because his flow is kind of like he can
It's
flow,
crazy.
but it's his voice that throws me
But
off.
you know
so
what it
much,
is?
I'm like, nah, I don't want to hear this shit.
I think it's the fact that with Big Sean, like the commercial appeal to it is the fact that it sounds really cartoony. Like
Okay.
he has that
Yeah,
cartoony ass
yeah,
flow with it.
yeah,
I'm saying
yeah.
like it sounds low key corny.
okay.
But the fact that he has lyrics to back it up, makes it dope.
Yeah.
And that's Big Sean in a nutshell. Like the fact that
Big
he
Sean's
could
a good
drop
rapper.
he could sound like he could drop a
Big
song
Sean
called
got
Ass.
lyrics, but I feel like if his lyrics will have to be just over the top powerful for me to ignore his voice and his flow.
I mean, and he
And
has
sometimes
he
it's
has a
cartoon
bunch
lyrics.
of
It's
he has a
cartoon
bunch.
lyrics.
No, but
He does.
his lyrics are still they're good, but he's still rapping like everybody. If his lyrics were like a Kendrick's,
Yeah.
then I would probably look past his voice
See,
and his flow.
but the thing with Big Sean, I'll say he could. I'm not gonna say he could rap on par with Kendrick. No, no one can. No one can. But I'm saying
I
like.
literally think Kendrick is in his own lane.
yeah, he is.
hold
I
on.
think
Who?
Big Sean has.
So,
has
no,
a
this is
flow
this is what
compared-
Yes.
This is
I think Kendrick-
Hold on.
This
I
is
think
where I was
Kendrick-
getting at.
I think Kendrick.
Let me finish that. Let me finish that.
Let me finish.
All right,
Go,
yeah.
and then we'll go back
Okay.
to you. I think Big Sean could go with Kendrick. Kendrick might get the best of him after a while.
Yeah.
Big Sean can rap his ass
No,
off.
Big Sean
dog.
can rap his
Go
ass
ahead,
off.
go ahead.
can.
All right, so what
Say.
I'm saying, what I was saying is that like Big Sean has a way with words to the point where he could dumb it down and make it sound cartoony, but he's still getting his point across, and he has the flow to back it
agree.
up. And I think his flow is better than Kendrick's, to be honest.
And let me tell you something about
Ooh,
rap.
his flow
Sometimes
better than
sometimes-
Kendrick's?
I think
Hold on.
definitely
No.
his
Let me
flow
tell you
is
something about rap real quick. When it comes to rap, sometimes over complicating lyrics can make it isn't a good thing.
Isn't a good thing. Sometimes simple
you
is good.
sometimes being simple. That's what made
Simplicity.
Biggie great, though.
Simplicity
Yeah.
does like make up a standard, but that's my thing too. Fuck, I lost my point of thought.
Listen, hey, the flow part. Big Sean has his own flow, correct?
All right, I know what I was
Right?
about
He's the
to say.
king of swag rap,
Kendrick
basically.
has how many flows?
I mean, he
That's
doesn't
the
have
thing.
he doesn't have that many.
But this
flows.
is what I'm saying.
He does not have that
So
many
you saying
flows.
damn Kendrick sounds like Section 80 Kendrick?
Oh, that's just like anybody's albums, though. Kendrick.
I don't. I want to stay on the topic of Big Sean. No. I want to stay on the topic of Big Sean.
Yeah.
Big Sean, bro. I've watched many. I'm an interview watcher, dude.
Yeah.
So Big Sean always says all the lyrics that he pulls from East Coast New York rappers. I'm East Coast New York to the fullest. Like Big Daddy Kane, Nas, fucking Coogee Rap. Those ones. Those are my solid base. So when
Rakim.
that's why I said it. Yeah, he has the lyrics of them dudes.
Oh, yeah,
It's just
he
his
does.
flow fucks me up.
Can we talk about how Rakim?
I mean, his voice mixture with his flow.
I know we're going. I know we're
I know
going
what you're
super
saying.
old
And it's like
school.
when he's trying to do that, he's super Midwest with it. And I feel like if you're gonna be East Coast, you got to be East Coast
You
with
can't though because
You
he's from the
can't.
Midwest.
You're right.
He's from the
And I
Midwest.
think
He's
that's
weird, though.
And
He's
I think
good.
that's what I don't like it.
I want to talk about this real quick.
It might just be a biased New York.
Yeah, it's
we,
a taste.
we brought
I'm
up
from New York too, though. Like, that's the
we
thing.
brought
So
up
I feel you.
Rakim real quick. I don't think people understand how influential this guy is because he modernized rap. Like
I agree.
before no, hold on,
I don't know about
no,
that
because before
influential.
Rakim niggas were doing the boom bap.
Wait,
bap
but
type of
who?
rap. Rakim.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Big Sean.
Oh, no. Before Rakim,
You're right.
niggas were rapping like, and I come through the valley of the
Yeah,
shadow.
they was rapping like fucking
But
Kurt.
Rakim comes along.
Kurt
Rakim
and
shit.
yeah, fantastic.
Yeah,
all
Fantastic
them and
Four,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
But when
Fine,
Rakim
whatever.
came along, that modernized rap and that, you know what I'm saying, where he was just wordplay. And that's why I say he might be the
But
greatest. ever to
Rakim,
do it.
who was the prodigy of Rakim? Nas.
You know the shitty part.
I mean,
though?
well, that's what I'm saying. Nas
all
was
you gotta look at.
influenced.
You know the
Yeah.
shitty part? I feel like Rakim never really got the.
He did in his
He
time.
didn't get the love that he deserved.
Of course he did.
In his time,
Oh, no,
no.
yeah, not in
No,
his time.
that's
No, you're
because
right,
of his
you're right.
swag. That's because of his swag. Rakim was a dude who was like a crates. Like he just got crates and
Eric
spit
B.
over shit.
Eric B.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in the house spitting over shit versus somebody who would be out
And just-
dressing
I
the
wanna-
way
I
everybody
wanna get- I
dressed
wanna
and
get
still
to-
can spit like Nas. Nas was the perfect. That's the reason why he is the way he is. Nas is my favorite rapper of all time.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the reason why he dressed the way he dressed because he was still with it, but he not to be in the house with the lyrics too.
yeah.
Now, Big Sean, to stay on that topic, he's grabbing from all them with a Midwest style.
So is he stealing?
And I think
Is that what
that
you're mad about?
no, it's not that he's stealing. It just don't mesh to me.
You know that's the Midwest style though. Like,
But no.
Is there a Midwest style?
But
There is a Midwest
but no,
style.
There is
I
a
mean,
Midwest
style.
I kind of agree, but I don't because Kanye West is his own Midwest style.
But then
Yeah,
my
but
question is,
You don't
what is
know
the
nobody
Midwest?
who dress like who don't dress like
So-
Kanye, who spits like Kanye.
So, you know what the
picks
Midwest
beats
style
like
is?
Kanye.
When he said Midwest style, I just think it's bland
No.
because I think New York has a style. I
South.
think West Coast has a style.
Yeah.
I think South has a style.
What is the Midwest?
Midwest is just like
Midwest.
Taken.
So when it comes to the Midwest, I feel like Columbus is like the mecca for that. I'm not saying like it started here, but like when you see people dressed the way they do, especially niggas in Columbus, compared to like people in Cincy or people in like Cleveland, you can tell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but the bigger cities
we're wearing more main brands. We're wearing more flashy shit.
But that's because we're looking from our
Columbus,
city and
yeah.
out. But the biggest thing is Cleveland and Detroit. Those are the biggest
what I was thinking,
Midwest.
yeah.
Well, no,
Midwest.
Chicago's Midwest too.
I mean,
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago's
Chicago's number one.
I was gonna say, yeah.
But that's why I was gonna touch on Kanye. Kanye learned he got his own shit. If Big Sean kind of did that to me, then I feel like I will fuck with him more.
I
But
think
I also
Kanye
do feel
realized
like-
there was no Midwest,
And
there wasn't
he
a
made
thing.
it his.
and he made. All right, I'm gonna make my own thing. Then.
Big Sean ain't do that. He's still pulling from others.
I can
Nipsey
say
Hussle
no.
tried.
Hold on,
He
hold on, hold on,
tried.
hold
No,
on.
I can definitely say that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me add
Go
a
ahead,
comparison
Bashir.
to West Coast. Snoop Dogg, when you talk about West Coast, you know what Snoop embodies.
Yeah. Agreed.
Nipsey is a West Coast rapper.
Exactly.
He embodies
Perfect.
the
That's
same
perfect. That's
thing.
a perfect.
Yeah.
You don't
That's
have that in
perfect, bro.
Midwest. You don't have that.
That's fucking
You don't have
perfect.
that in Midwest.
We don't have
Kennedy,
a
We
that's
don't.
perfect.
We
YG,
don't have that.
you already know. Fingers are crossed every time you hear niggas' names.
And that's to my point. The Midwest doesn't have like we look at Kanye as the guy.
we shouldn't. And that's
But you know who the guy
else?
is?
He made his own.
The guy from Chicago was fucking Chief Keef.
Chief Keef? No, sound-wise.
Sound-wise.
Yeah, I mean,
Drill
he- like that is Chicago.
Drill
Like, that's that
music.
drill
Drill
shit.
music. He
Stupid,
started
bro.
everything.
Yeah, and that's Chief
That's
Keef.
cool.
Yeah, but I don't think that's a Midwest sound. That's just a
No, that's
a sound
Chicago.
that just came
that's
out of Chicago.
We're talking about like embodiment of their city,
Hey,
and that's Chief Keef.
but that's the thing. When East Coast trickles down, it usually trickles down to Miami. That's how East Coast music works. When LA stays in LA.
Yeah.
It doesn't really come over here.
No. You know where it's at. It's always gonna
it's
be there.
over there.
West Coast is always
and we
gonna be
can
West
kind of
Coast.
grab it when we want. But Midwest is Chicago, bro.
We were talking about
That's
that
our
with the-
biggest.
And that's what we have to go
at
off
top.
of.
That is.
And
Yeah.
that's- so Kanye is the hub of that, and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what makes Kanye a fucking genius because he got all fucking coasts.
Let me add one more person to this. Kid Cudi. Fuck nigga. Way better than Chris Brown.
shit.
He took
you done brought it to go.
that Midwest,
All right, so-
Midwest style, he made Cleveland his own.
But he doesn't have a style though.
Cut-
Kid Cudi, when it comes to Kid Cudi, it's just like
Kid Cudi doesn't have a style.
It's him.
It's
He's a
Cudi.
That's what I'm saying.
complete
That's
artist.
Kanye too.
He's a complete
That's
artist.
Kanye
That's
too.
Kanye too.
That's
What are you
Kanye
talking
too.
about?
But
That's
I can
Kanye
say that's
too.
also
Hold on.
Big Sean, but he's more of a designer.
But let me-
just how
No,
that's how
man.
Kanye
Yeah.
West is.
Hey, let me
They're
say
literally
this.
the same.
Let me say this though.
Do I sound like a hater?
No,
Yes,
that's
you
what I was
do.
saying.
You low-key do.
Hey, we just
All
broke it
right.
down. Hey, we just broke
Maybe
it
it's
down.
Tim
What I
Maybe
say?
it's Tim
What I
Maybe
say?
it's Hayden.
I'm making a greater point here. When
It's
it
a
comes
mix.
to Kid Cudi, he's the embodiment of the Midwest because all right, he'll talk about his feelings.
Yep.
He'll talk and the
Emotions.
thing about it, with him talking about his emotions and whatnot, people from the Midwest never do that.
No,
Yeah.
they don't.
Thank you.
People from the Midwest suppress that
Fuck
shit.
that. Fuck Midwest. Cudi was the first to really do that in the
In
game.
general,
Yeah.
in general,
Emotion,
I agree.
niggas
No, but I'm
talking
saying,
about his
but
emotions.
what I'm saying regionally, I said this before. Therapy in New York, in the East Coast, it's more accepted. In the West Coast, it's more accepted.
Cudi's really a genius, bro.
Down
Cudi got
south,
mental
down
health
south,
issues.
down south,
Cudi's
their-
a genius.
down
He's
south,
a
their
genius.
therapy is.
His ego is so down here,
Yeah.
bro.
But down south, their therapy is maybe church or
Yeah.
all of this shit.
Yeah.
Every other region,
True
has,
that.
Every
True
every
that.
other
True
region.
that. That's word, bro.
Every other region has a place where they can vent or
Yep.
get their shit out.
Yep.
The Midwest, ain't
Damn,
really
I never
like that.
thought about that.
The Midwest isn't like
I
that.
never
but Cudi,
thought about that.
But Cudi is that guy who's like, I'm okay with doing that. Most Midwesterners aren't.
And what's Chris Brown
That's
doing?
Bro,
true.
you just blew my fucking
And what's
mind.
Chris
I
Brown
think-
doing?
He just died at
And what's Chris
Serpent.
Brown doing?
And he's
He's
died
throwing
at
out 45 songs for us to listen to. Get the fuck out of here. That's why, you know what it was? All right, so last night, the other night,
shit is hard.
Curtis brought up that the Big Sean is better or it sucks or whatever thing,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing, right? And I was like, oh, Driss is gonna, I was like, fuck Driss. This nigga
know
thinks
you
Chris
were.
Brown is better. I don't agree with Curtis at all. I think Big Sean's great. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go with you with this.
You know what?
Driss.
Back to the whole Big Sean thing. I got one more thing to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
So so Kanye West is from Chicago.
Yeah.
Cudi's from Cleveland.
Yeah.
What is the new wave sound coming out of Detroit?
Oh, T Grizzly. That kid.
No.
Was he
from fucking Detroit?
He's from Detroit.
I mean, but that's not.
Grizzly, bro. I hate him,
But at
bro.
the same time,
No,
but
you
like-
know what he's
Nice
good?
to me,
No,
bro.
no.
I don't fuck with T Grizzly, bro. That's a
See what I'm
hood. That nigga's a nigga,
But
bro.
that's not
I don't
like-
fuck
that's
with
not-
he is a
nigga rap.
nigga.
That's
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
unique sound, though. I'm saying, like, what is the?
He's not.
He is. Hold on.
He's
T
not
Grizzly
unique.
makes
Driss,
a beat off
Driss,
his voice, off his.
He's trash,
Hold on.
bro.
Bro,
He took
hey,
Meek
Oh,
Mill's
his
whole
voice?
fucking
Hold up.
style and
Nah, he
foreplay,
just
bro.
definitely, yeah.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna say something about T. When I was out last night and that T Grizzly came on, the entire place erupted.
All right, so was that you? Or was
Niggas
that
like hood rap.
Okay,
All
all
right,
right, but
let's
the
not
same
me.
thing.
I'm not a T
when
Grizzly fan.
I know
when
that.
Love Sosa came out, when Love Sosa came out,
Niggas
Chief
with it.
Keef. Everybody in the
Yes.
club knew that shit,
Bro.
but they wasn't fucking with Chief Keef.
All
They
right.
was just fucking with that song.
So they were fucking with drip. Well, they fucking with drip.
I don't know
music?
any
No,
other
no,
songs
no,
about
it's-
T Grizzly.
no, it wasn't-
I'm
it
sorry.
wasn't-
I just,
Chief
that's-
Keef was the pioneer for
Yeah.
drill music,
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
I don't
facts.
know.
But no, it wasn't.
What is the
it
what is
wasn't
I don't
just
know.
his
what is
music.
what
it
is
was the drill
Grizzly the
music.
pioneer of?
His.
Nothing.
A new wave of
A new wave or
Detroit
whatever that is.
music.
Yeah.
Of drill?
Nah.
No,
not
is that
drill.
drill?
I'm saying-
Is that drill music?
Do you consider that drill?
Hell no, I don't.
Okay, then it's
I consider
not.
it
Then what
garbage.
is it?
Grizzly
Yo,
sucks.
all right, all right,
I'm
I'm not
sorry,
gonna- hey,
and
I'm
I'm,
not gonna
I'm
s-
honestly gonna back that up. I don't think he's garbage. I think he went
All
through
right.
some
I think
shit
he's
and he had
fucking
some.
garbage.
No.
I think he wrote that shit down
I
in
don't-
jail and was waiting for the
Bro,
second to get out
hood
of
niggas
jail.
are
and just-
always gonna
I mean,
support hood rap.
facts,
That's
facts.
that's what it is. I can get on the track right now and just say bricks, 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 cars, cars, bitches,
Listen.
bitches, and niggas gonna be like, oh yeah, this shit kind of odd.
Yo, that shit
hold on,
was
hold on.
hard right
Hold
there.
on, hold on, wait, wait. I know, bricks, cars, bitches, what's up? Yeah, I know. But Peter, that's the thing right there. I'm not saying this guy's good. I'm not saying this guy's good. I'm not saying this is what I go to. I listen to R&B shit.
Yes.
I listen to
Yeah,
R&B.
yeah, yeah.
Listen,
This
we
is
all
so sorry.
R&B heads right
what
here.
I like about him, we got to take the good silver lining out of shit.
Yeah.
He makes, when you listen to his rap, you're not listening to a beat. He made the beat. His voice, Junior, what is it? JR, remember happened? Michigan State. But
that's-
he makes his
No,
own
none of that.
Hey, hold on.
cadence,
I want
his
to
own beat.
elaborate. I want to
I
elaborate a
still
little
kind of
bit.
want to stay on Big Sean though.
All right,
That's
let's
We
go,
got
let's
to
go,
wrap. We
let's
got to
go.
wrap. We got to
Yeah.
wrap soon. But I want to elaborate off the T Grizzly point. I don't need even though it sounds like he's a hood nigga, whatever, you don't like him, the energy that he has.
Yeah.
And when you have a certain energy, it doesn't matter about your bars.
All right,
For
so-
some of these rappers,
That's
not
true.
everybody.
Nowadays is the thing.
But
Especially a lot.
have your energy on your own flow. Don't take Meek's. Nigga, that
sounds
song
like
that
Meek.
got him booming
You like-
right now
you like Cardi
is
B?
Meek's
You like Cardi
exact
B?
flow.
You like Cardi
All right,
B?
but that Cardi B's joint, who is that? Who did she take that from?
I'm just saying, it's
took
a
her own
person you
style.
like.
She took
it
We
from
like
Kodak.
Cardi
She
B
took it
because
from
we like
Kodak.
her. T
All right,
Grizzly,
let's
you don't
wrap it
like
up.
him.
All right,
All right,
let's
listen,
wrap.
I love all y'all.
Yo.
We had a good conversation.
have a
I
good
love
one,
everybody
yo.
in this room. We had some good topics.
Yo,
And we gonna chill after.
this was heated
You know.
the entire
It
time.
was
Yo,
heated.
I loved
That's
it.
why I like it. We
I loved it.
passionate, man.
So
Hey, my
Yeah.
room, my coworker asked me like who is who. Like we tried to do it the last time.
I am Curtis. This is my annoying voice.
There you go.
I'm Alpha.
I'm Sumie, the ultimate pussy power.
That's
Oh,
very
Lord,
weird.
Everybody
my
knows
name's
Sumie.
Bashir.
You can't
Yo,
not
this is-
know something.
And this is Driss. And
Oh,
I
hold
want
on
to.
before we do it.
Okay,
Curtis,
never mind.
Curtis,
yet.
you gotta do your thing.
Listen,
Everybody.
everybody,
Send us
so
off. Send us off.
I appreciate all y'all. We really do appreciate the feedback. We love everybody in this room and everybody outside of this room.
Okay.
Please, please give us some feedback, man.
And for the ladies, No Shave November started, so I was really
Whoa.
excited.
Anyways,
Yes.
You said the ladies?
for the lady, no,
The
this
ladies?
is for. I hope not the lady.
No. I meant for like eye candy for the ladies.
Oh, I didn't say the ladies are not shit.
Well, we
Well,
about to
unless you're
sign
doing a
off.
standing.
So
Okay, yeah.
make sure you follow the Instagram, Facebook. Nah, not Twitter. I might just delete the Twitter.
We out.